Hi guys, welcome to Table 10, our knitting podcast. We will be your host today. My name is Renee.
I'm Rachel, and this is episode 64.
Welcome to episode 64. If you've not been to our table before, welcome. This is our virtual table on the internet where we sit around once a week and chat about knitting, fiber, spinning, sewing, making, and just generally hang out. So if that's stuff that you're into, we invite you to grab a chair and hang out with us for the next amount of time that we're here. Where are we from, Rach?
We're from Pittsburgh-ish.
Yeah.
Right outside Pittsburgh. Basically born and raised somewhere outside of Pittsburgh. Southwestern Pennsylvania.
And we are
sisters.
Yes. Where can people find us?
You can find us here on YouTube every Thursday morning at 8 a.m. You can find us on Instagram, Ravelry, and TikTok as Renee at Table 10 or Rachel at Table 10. And then on Instagram also as Table 10 Podcast.
How have you been, Rach?
I'm good.
We're in like full swing of summer.
I told Renee today, was it you I was telling? Or mom and dad? Someone. I was so excited for summer break because I don't like waking my kids up and like forcing them to get ready and all of that stuff. Do you think they can hear that? Because it sounds so loud to me.
I don't know.
Do you want to stop and play it back and make sure they can't? That it doesn't sound like hair ripping through a brush?
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on, guys. Be right back.
If they pieced out after that 10 seconds, they ain't gonna like us. Okay, you can hear it.
You can hear it.
We put our
We're
toys
done
away.
with that part.
Anyhow,
Yeah.
I told someone today that I was so excited that school was going to end because I didn't want to wake my kids up.
Yes.
But now, once they wake up, they don't leave the house. And I keep trying to do things. It was mom and dad I was telling. Because mom said, I'm going to get a facial tomorrow. And I was like, see, I can't do that because there's always kids in my house now. Like, I keep trying to plan things, and then I'm like, oh, no, kids. There are kids here.
Yes.
And we don't have low-maintenance kids.
No.
They want
I have high-touch kids.
Constantly. When I just came up, I told my kids, like, hey, and they knew it was happening all day. Aunt Nanny's coming. We're going to go podcast. They were like, what are we going to eat? What are we going to do? What? You're in your own house. Nothing has changed except I'm walking into a different room. Calm down. So it has been busy, but like doing nothing. Just having kids home is busy.
Yes.
It's a lot.
Yes. I think that you are more spoiled at the age that our kids are. I have more kids home more frequently during the school year because I have one that's only in like 3 days a week.
Not
part-time.
me. 6 hours a day. They are gone.
I know. I know. But I got to tell you, I feel it too because...
And it's so noisy at home now.
I know.
They make so much noise.
Hey, on top of the children, okay, so we've been traveling a lot. I feel like my family since we got off of school. We went camping. My daughter and I were away. Then my son and my husband were away. And we're finally now home. And also on top of my kids being home full-time with myself and my husband, who sometimes part-time works from home, we have my mom's 2 dogs. And my mom's 2 dogs squeaky ball.
The squeaky ball's been on the podcast before.
Yeah, they were going for it today at one point, and Rachel was on FaceTime, and I was like, this house is full.
You guys, I had to hide in my car today. I sat in the garage in my car and talked to Renee on the phone because it was so noisy inside my house from 2 kids. She was like, what are you doing? I'm like, sitting in my car.
In her garage.
In my garage. I'm just sitting here. I'm in the passenger seat. I just sat in the first available seat.
So my husband was in the office for the first half of today, and then he came home, and I was like, oh, this is so great. And he was like, hey, is this the time that I should move so he went into the room that he works from, which is on the 2nd floor of the house, which is where I moved him out of like our main floor office when we had really young kids, and he would come around the corner and try to shush us. And I'm like, I am fighting the wills of a 9-month-old and a 3-year-old. I don't need a full-grown adult shushing us. I know it's loud, but I can't reason with the kids this, like, we're unshushable.
Right.
You need to go somewhere else. So we put him upstairs behind a door because our main floor office does not have a door.
Right.
And he came home today and he went to work in his room on the second floor. But, like, he's not the blind opener in our house. I am. So I'm like, let me open the blinds and, like, get natural light in on this side of the room and this side of the room. And he said, is this the week? Is this when I should go move downstairs? I was like,
he wants to put his office back downstairs?
Yes. I do think long term that would be good, but I don't think this is the week.
With the
because
dogs
we
and
have
the squeaky
squeaky balls
balls
barking and kids.
You know what would be a good time? The end of August.
Right. Yeah.
Get through the summer, my dude. You don't want to be down there.
No.
It's loud.
It really is. He would lose it. Yeah.
He'd have that little headset that he wears running around.
Yeah. And it's hard for him to... Anyways, yes. Full swing. Hey, is anybody watching the World Cup out there? No. We have a soccer house. Both of my kids play soccer. My husband follows soccer. And my son and husband went to see Portugal play.
Oh, fun. Did they have a good time?
They had a blast. I
have enjoyed watching everyone in the world visit America. Like, I saw all these TikToks of all these Europeans in a Buc-ee's where I've never been.
What is a Buc-ee's?
I think it's like a Super Sheets.
Okay.
So it's a gas station, but then there's all kind of stuff. There was like stuffies, and apparently they're huge.
Okay.
And the guy was like, when you come to a petrol station, you're going to be mighty disappointed because he had like armfuls of stuff, you know, all like the typical American things that we do. It was fun just watching people like react to it. And someone was just filming themselves walking into air-conditioned buildings. Texas is hot.
So we don't have any games here in Pittsburgh.
No.
But there are World Cup games in Philadelphia on the other side of our state. But they're all kind of all over. They're playing in a lot of cities.
Yeah.
And I think not just our country. I could be wrong about that. But I feel like some games were being played in Canada.
Were they?
In 2 cities in Canada. And
I have no idea. The most that I know about the World Cup is that your husband went.
Yes.
And that I watched the TikToks of the people who were here for it, but they're not talking about the actual World Cup. They're talking about like the things that they're discovering about America that they didn't know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it's always fascinating to get somebody else's take on, you know.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I don't remember that things aren't like this everywhere.
Yeah. So it's being played in Toronto, Vancouver, in Canada. 2 locations, 3 locations in Mexico, and then maybe like 10 locations in the United States. Yeah, so like a North America World Cup.
That's cool.
My son wants to go back. Hey, when my husband was buying
to Texas or to the World Cup?
World Cup next time, 4
Where is
years
it?
from now. It's Morocco, Spain, Portugal next in 4 years.
Nice.
I know.
Wait, it's only every 4 years? It's like the Olympics?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. Because... Hey, my husband was looking at tickets and he was like, hey, our son really wants to go to this. Do you think you would like to go? And I was like, I don't know. How much are the tickets? And he was like, well, they start at this number. And I was like, hard pass. Leave us at home. That's sweater quantities of money. I'll stay home. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Speaking of sweater quantities of money, we were at the hockey store yesterday.
Oh,
I text Renee a picture of my son wearing new hockey skates, and I was like,
he looks so happy.
You know how many sweater quantities that is? More than one.
That's so funny.
Kids, you know, and I shouldn't really complain because he wore the same skates for like 2.5 years.
Right.
But the way that kids grow, they grow in spurts. So it's not like this year you can replace this and next year, you know, no, all of a sudden nothing fits. It's like, it was like a month. It was a month that he didn't play hockey. And then he was getting dressed for practice yesterday and he was like,
nothing
Mom,
fits.
My skates don't go on my feet.
Oh,
I was like, we're really going to have to cram them things in there and get out there. We'll deal with that later.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Even my husband was like, he texted me because it took him a minute to get on the ice because we were having costume problems.
Oh.
Right? Like,
oh, yeah.
His pants were too short. His shin guards, the strap was too short. And then the skates were too tight.
Oh, that would be terrible.
No, it does sound terrible. It does. But, like, we were already at the rink. What are you going to do? And it's 50 minutes.
Yeah.
At some point, you got to learn to suck it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, get out there.
Yeah.
But it took a lot of back and forth. Like, I would be in the stands, and then he'd be like, Mom. I'd go back and help him. Mom. Like, we did that for a while.
You look so pretty today.
Oh, I am really freshly showered. Thank you very much. Okay. And I've spent the last week looking really ugly. Sometimes that helps.
It does. I feel like sometimes it does help.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Anyhow, I was so ugly yesterday that I thought if anyone that watches if anyone that watches me on YouTube walked in this hockey rink right now, they would have no idea who I am. I don't look like the same person. Anyhow, my husband texted me, was like, "Where is he?" And I was like, "He's coming. We're having issues." Yeah. And so he did make it out there, and he did practice, and when he was out there, he did 100%. And my husband was like, "I'm really proud of you." And he's like, "Thank you." And I was like, "Good, he needs a new bag too." So the bag he has is like a duffel bag.
Yeah.
It's literally
too much to carry on your shoulder.
For that little kid.
Right.
Like, please get him that bag
Something
that rolls
with a wheel.
behind him.
Right.
So, I mean, at that point, just chuck it in the back, zip the card through, and let's go.
That's right. Close your eyes.
My husband's like, "Happy Father's Day, great." Hockey stuff.
Hey, okay, the World Cup is held every 4 years to allow ample time for the extensive global qualification process, give host nations years to build infrastructure, and prevent athlete burnout.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, kind of like the Olympics of
soccer.
Yeah.
Right?
Every 4
it's all
years.
soccer? Just soccer.
Yes. Yes.
Cool.
Soccer, and you're playing for your home country. So, like...
Oh, so it's like the Olympics.
Yes. Yes.
Like Sidney Crosby played for Canada.
Yes.
Even though he lives in Pittsburgh.
Correct.
Yes. I do know that.
See, cool, hockey. Right?
Yeah, that is cool.
Okay, so are you watching the World Cup, and who are you rooting for? Just be interested to know. Okay, actually, my husband would be interested.
I was going to say, I don't know any of the teams.
Okay.
USA has a team?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Are we doing good?
I don't know. Hold on, let me tell you.
It doesn't feel like we'd be doing good. I can't name a single soccer team.
Soccer team?
Yeah. Where are they coming from? Where's the soccer players coming from?
USA World Cup team standings?
No, delete the word standings.
Okay.
That's confusing.
Bracket?
No, just delete. Enter. Okay. Oh, we're doing good.
I think
we won
so.
Twice.
Are we?
We won twice.
Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Wait, no. Where? Here and there?
There and there.
Paraguay and Australia.
Yeah. We won.
Okay.
We're in Group D, though. What's that mean?
Maybe that's on the bracket. Somebody is screaming at their screen right now.
I don't know. I'm not a soccer person. I know nothing.
It's probably my husband. He's the one screaming behind the screen right now.
Well, he's done a bad job teaching us.
Whenever this goes live, he's going to pop up in real life and be like, let's talk about the World Cup bracket.
I don't actually care.
Okay. Hey, what are you wearing today?
Oh, you guys. I made this. I made this t-shirt.
What is it?
This is called the Cloud Tee. Mm-hmm. And I test sewed this. So when Renee, this is kind of a funny story. When Renee was out of town and I was bored, do you remember, like 2 weeks ago? I guess I applied to test this t-shirt, which I did not remember. So I must have done that late at night because you know how my brain shuts down. Well, I woke up in the morning one day and I had an Instagram message from someone that said, "Hey, Rachel, just checking. I emailed you. It might be in your spam folder." And so I was like still kind of groggy. So I'm like scouring the Table 10 spam folder. I'm like, I don't see anybody with that name in here. I'm like, what is going on? I was like, maybe Renee already responded. So I like check the sent messages. I check the inbox. I'm like, I have no idea what this person's talking about. I'm still laying in bed with the lights off. Like I am asleep. So I go back to the message and I'm like, view profile. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I'm like, oh, this is that pattern that I wanted to sew. So I had to go to my personal email. It was in the junk mail. But I got picked to be a test sewer.
Yes!
I had never sewn knits before. This was the first time. And
I love it.
It was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. So the thing that I was challenged with the most was the collar. This is the second one that I made. The first one I made, I overstretched it because I was treating it like a woven. So when you knit like the ribbed collar, you cut a little bit smaller than your main fabric, and then you just need to gently stretch this rib without stretching this main fabric, which the pattern actually said. But I didn't realize I was stretching the main fabric until it was like done, and I put it on and I was like, it just has like these little wigglies up here. And you can iron them and they look okay, but since it was a test, I wanted it to be like better than okay. So let me show you the shape of it. That's why I wanted to test it, because it's the shape of a Comfort Colors t-shirt. It's like, make your own.
Yeah.
I love it.
You did a great job.
Thank you. It's super easy. Very easy. I sewed it up in like an hour, and it has 3 sleeve options, one shorter than this and a long sleeve option.
Cool.
Yeah. So this is the medium sleeve option. It's super size inclusive, and it's coming out tomorrow. And it's called the Cloud Tee by Tammy, Handmade.
It'll come out the 27th.
The 26th.
Oh, 26th.
Yeah. Yes. Tammy Handmade. I'll put the link below. Cloud Tee. And here's the best part. She makes YouTube sew along tutorials for her patterns.
I love that. Yes. Win.
Yes. Awesome. So if you guys want to sew, especially if you've never sewn a knit before, this is good. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing today.
Yay.
What are you wearing?
Yeah. I'm wearing my Prospect Tee by Tori Yu. You and I knit this as a part of her test group, and it is knit out of Brooklyn General Store's Skydance Nova yarn in the colorway
Steamy Kitchen Window?
I thought so, and then I started second guessing myself.
I think that's right.
What was yours? Yes, mine was Steamy
Something
Kitchen Window,
light.
Borrowed Light.
Diffused light. Borrowed
Yeah.
light.
Okay, this is Steamy Kitchen Window. It's like a creamy white. And I knit one size up from the recommended like ease, because I wasn't like yet trusting I wanted more ease. Okay. So I believe I knit a size 3 in this pattern. I can check my Ravelry to confirm that. But yeah, it's super easy to throw on, comfortable.
It was fun too.
It is a great.
I would reknit that.
I agree.
I knit the Prospect Pullover also, which was also really fun to knit, and high up there on my list of favorite like long sleeve sweaters.
Yeah,
both of them. They're good.
Yeah, it's she's figured out a way to like equalize the knitting and purling, no matter if you are in the round or knitting and purling flat. Does that make sense? So like you're purling, it probably
does not make sense unless they
see the pattern
or knit the pattern, but it's not an excessive amount. It's not what do you call it? Proportion. It's not disproportional. Like, you know, sometimes when you knit flat, you're like, oh, so many pearls, knit, so many pearls, knit, so, and then you get in the round, and then you're like, oh, so much stuck in it. You're like, never happy. It's me. It's never happy. With this pattern, it's always just a little bit, just like a little bit of purling or patterning and around your knitting. So it's like really engaging flat and in the round.
Yes.
It's always the same amount of engaging.
Yes.
It's cool. It's good.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's fingering weight.
Size 4, 24 stitches, I think.
Size 4 needle?
I think so.
Okay. Hold on. Let me pull it up and show them the pattern too.
We're both tethered to this charger block.
I'll pop it out to show them. Prospect Tee. Okay.
Am I right?
US 4. What was 24 stitches? Yeah, fingering came out.
What
March
do you think had to leave
2026.
my brain for me to remember that? Something
We'll
left.
find out next week. Okay, and here that is.
Yep.
Okay. This yarn is, I have it up here. It's merino, alpaca, silk, and linen.
I like that yarn.
I do too.
I like it a lot.
To knit with and to wear.
Yeah.
Both. Because sometimes when plant fibers enter the equation, it can be fatiguing.
Yes. And the silk gives it just enough. It's like a satin finish yarn. Do you know what I mean? It's not really shiny like something with a little bit higher silk content, but it's not completely flat like a plant-based. Like cotton and linen can really like matte down a yarn.
Yes.
It's really it's nice.
And I like that the alpaca gives it just a touch of a halo.
It does.
All in one yarn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Very happy with this
All right.
one.
Did you finish anything this week?
I did. I finished one thing. Did you finish anything?
No. I am still living in so much whips. I got more whips than laundry right now.
Well, you finished a tee.
I did.
Yeah.
I did sew a t-shirt.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. I finished my May Farmer's Daughter fiber. Do we have the scale?
Can you believe you finished them socks before me?
Yes.
I started those, I think, on May 1st.
I can.
I haven't touched them in like 3 weeks.
Where's our sock block thing?
What?
Oh, back there. Because these look silly. Oh. Okay. Is it
Those
getting
are
hot
not
in
the
here?
same size. I don't
I'll
think.
use this one then.
The prettier one is this one.
That's fine.
Okay. That's the one that you don't like.
The shape of it.
Yeah.
It looks silly.
Well, it's okay.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's like a...
Yeah.
Okay. So here is my finished
Cup
sock.
it down for them so they can see how cute.
Okay, let me do that on the other one. I'll give you the other one. This is a DK weight pattern. Well, sock.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't that adorable?
Uh-huh.
I love that. Get yourself a little heel there, girl. Yeah. So this was 100% inspired by Stephanie at Edible Thoughts Makes. She has a channel here on YouTube, and she made a DK weight sock holding the yarn just like this for the month of March, I believe.
I think you're right.
Also a part of Farmer's Daughter Fiber Sock Squad. And I clocked that and I was like, I want to do that 1 month. And this base, it's the most generous with the yardage for Farmer's Daughter Fibers. Sock Squad
460
per 100 grams. Yeah.
think.
Do I have it in here?
I have that book right up there. Where it's all we never remember.
Boy, is that? I don't know. Soap, I think. Okay, hold that. Wow.
What's happening?
I'm getting so hot.
Why?
Are you hot?
No.
Probably midlife is why.
Yes.
I can't concentrate.
Bighorn
I'm so
sock, 463 yards for 100 grams. 75% merino, 25% nylon.
Thank you. So I skeined this up and took it on a trip with my daughter. What's that?
The wrong month. I had the purple month open.
Okay. So that's May, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I was behind. So I finished my...
Look how good they hit the inspo, though.
Yeah. Yeah. I finished my June sock before I finished this one. I knew what I wanted to do with this one. I just didn't get it on the needles fast enough. And then I got real excited about the next month. But I went back to it. I skeined this up when I was traveling. And Rachel had you knit these, DK, right?
Yeah.
This month.
They need heels.
Okay. She cast on 48 stitches. And I was like, that works for me. I'm going to cast on 48 stitches. And then as I got like, I don't know, this much of a heel done. And I was like, a cuff done. And I thought that just looks a little too big. Wait a minute.
You know what's so funny? I did the same thing in reverse with 44 stitches.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I cast on 44. I think because that's what Stephanie did. And then once I knit like an inch, I was like, I don't think that's going over my heel. And I tried to put it over my heel, and it was
Too tight?
It was tight.
Okay.
So I was like, 48. 48's the winner.
Did you cast on over 2 stitches? I'm sorry, 2 needles?
I did.
Okay, and it was still tight.
Yeah, and the reason that I went up 4 stitches is that I like a 2x2 rib.
Right. So when I was like, this is looking a little too big for me, I popped open Stephanie's Ravelry page, and only then did I discover that she was knitting this sock in this month's colorway.
Cool.
I was like, we're going to be sock sisters.
Yeah.
Because that's what I had intended, but only like going to look for how she did the brown sock did I see that this was in her whips. So I ripped that out, and then I cast on again. I was using a US 3 magic loop to cast on 44 stitches with holding the main color and the contrast color together. And I did 2x2 rib for 50 rounds. How did I decide to do 50 rounds? That was just a coincidence, but I was trying to knit until I almost knit myself out of yarn. With
because
the contrast
you split
color.
the mini?
Mm-hmm. I split the mini and I split the main. And for all of the projects, this is how much I have left. I should weigh this because remember I was worried I was going to run out of yarn.
Yeah, you have a ton.
Wait,
how do you only have one if you split the main? Did you finish it out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
My scale, I don't know where
I can see it back there. I have a lot left.
Yeah, you do.
So
you probably have as much as I have
left over.
Well, but I have to knit heels still. But I knit a bigger sock because I knit 4 more stitches in both socks all the way down.
And then how many rounds on that leg? Do you know?
No, we were camping. Remember, I just kept holding it up and being like, "Enough."
Is this good? Good. So I could have done a few more rounds on the leg, but I would rather not play yarn chicken.
Yeah,
with the second
it's such a cute little length.
Yeah.
I think you did great.
So 50 rounds, I did a heel flap and gusset, and I did the heel flap 2 1/4 inches because I usually do 2.5, but it was a thicker sock. And I wasn't sure, like, was it going to be too bulky? I didn't want too much bulk on the top of my foot if I'm trying to put this in a boot. That was my train of thought. So I'm like, let's do 2 1/4 instead of 2.5. So that's what I did. I did my heel turn, pick up the gussets, and decrease. And then once I decreased, I put it back on a 9-inch circular until I got to the toe. Just because it felt easier to work on.
Okay. Did you make those with your shorties? Is that how you made a 9-inch circular of a 3?
Yeah.
Oh.
With a size 3? Is that what you mean? Yeah. And then I did more of a wedge toe here because I did too because it's thicker yarn. I started knitting and I was like, oh, I need 1.5 inches for my toe. But that's with fingering yarn. But once I was there, I was like, oh.
I did the exact same thing.
So how I figured out I needed to wedge this toe is that I measured. I was like, okay, I need to go 1.5 inches because I stopped at the point where I would stop with my fingering socks. And then I was like, all right, let me count how many rows I have to play with. I think I had 16 rows to get 1.5 inches.
Yeah.
And then I kind of mathed it out. And I was like, basically, I'm going...
Every other.
Yeah, every other round decrease. Until I was down to 1/3 of the stitches on each needle. And then I grafted the toe together. And that's that. I'm really happy with these. And Rachel, feel them. They feel like squishy goodness.
I know. Well, I knit basically the same sock.
And now I need a break from socks. Because my 2 finishes were sock and sock.
We just got a shipping notice for this month's Farmer's Zara Socks Pod.
I know, but it's not here yet.
It's not.
So I can feel
here's
free
your
to
break.
cast on. Yeah. Woo!
Hurry
I
up.
just
Get them
needed
needles
something.
cooking.
Right. So this is my one finished object.
Socks it was good though. You were traveling.
It was perfect. Because I finished my June and I cast on and finished my July. Yeah. And it was something like I needed that little bit of reference from Stephanie's project page just to like confirm my thought that 48 could be too many for me. Yeah. And then once I dropped down to 44, I just kind of went.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was a very nice travel project. And I have to tell you, kids were highly interested.
Yeah.
You knit?
Yeah.
What are you knitting? My friend even said, I didn't realize how into like knitting and crocheting,
Yeah.
the youth
Yeah. Almost
is.
Well, now that school is out, every time I knit at the pool, someone will walk over to me and be like, "What are you doing? What is that? What are you making?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just happened to us last time we were there.
Yeah.
Girls knitting?
Yeah.
Okay, that's my one finish.
All right.
What you
I
got?
have no finishes, a lot of whips. No, that's not actually a finish.
Not a finish.
No.
Okay.
It's all whips.
Okay, let's see it. Whip braid.
Okay. Well, I'll talk about my farmer's daughter. I'm not going to show you those green ones because I didn't do anything to
Okay.
them. They're the same. They're
Fair.
just tube socks with no heels right now. Okay. This is June farmer's daughter fiber.
While you start this, I'm going to weigh this for them so we
Okay.
can tell them how much that's.
So this is June. June was purple, specifically Wild Violet and Rocky Mountain Pearls, which is their BFL nylon base. Also, sometimes I think we forget to say it. It's always written in the description below, but the Farmer's Daughter does gift us this every month. So thank you to Candace for gifting us the Sock Squad.
Yes. Thank you very much.
So, this is about as freestyle of a sock as I've ever knit. I have my brain has just shot out ideas and I've done them. It's
I love
It's
that.
like Mad Libs in a sock.
I love it.
So this cuff was not planned. I just intended on knitting a vanilla sock. But I really like this contrast color and I really like stripes in my ribbing. So I started doing it. I told this story last week if you want to hear the details, but I started doing it and then I just kept doing things, but I tried to make them symmetrical. So this is 7 rounds of the main, 3 rounds of contrast, 4 rounds of main. So that's another 7. Then 7 rounds of contrast and then 4 main, 3 contrast, and then 7. So this is 35 rounds of cuff. It was chunker. And then I just knit until my brain said heel time.
Yeah.
And then I did not want to do an afterthought heel because I still have those 2 afterthought heels. And that's too many afterthought heels.
I know.
To do,
I
quite
know.
honestly. Because like I don't know.
Especially after you do that toe. You're going to have
Right.
to do a toe,
Sometimes
basically
I'm, like,
another
into
toe
the
as
heels,
a heel,
right.
and then more toes.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, I'm going to knit heel and I'm going to knit a new heel. So I kept intending on finding a new heel. Find a new heel. I have books up there. I have a pattern full, library full of patterns on Ravelry. Find a new heel. Find a new heel. And I never did. Well, one day I was at work on break, past the time when my brain works. And I was like, you have 45 minutes. Find a new heel. So I went on YouTube and I found something. It was by Isolde.
Okay.
My children. Sure, I don't care. Mom, can I eat the watermelon with a spoon? I don't care. Eat the watermelon
the little
anyway.
one?
Yes,
He
anyway
loves
you want.
doing that.
He does.
I know.
Okay. I would like to find this tutorial so I can tell you exactly what it's called.
We try to help you search.
I think it's called Deep Short Row Heel by Isolde. Because short row heels, I like the look of them. Yes,
shadow
deep shadow heel. Okay, so I like the shadow wrap heel, but it doesn't fit my heel. It's not deep enough. So this sounds
Right.
like a good thing. And it's free. It's a full tutorial. She even gives you a link to the blog post where she's written out the pattern if that's how you like to learn things. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at your heel.
Don't get excited.
That's why I'm looking at it.
I know. So, no, this isn't it.
Okay, I know. I know.
I knit this deep shadow heel. I knit half the heel. So what you do is you're doing a regular shadow wrap heel with the twin stitches. Mm-hmm. You do that. And then when you come back down, you're resolving and making a new twin stitch. So you're resolving the first twin stitch, but then making a twin stitch on the other side of the stitch.
Okay.
So that after you have your heel cut, you still have too many stitches on the needle.
Right.
And then I think you're decreasing them out into a gusset. And that's making for a deeper heel. And that sounds great. Except that when I was done decreasing the heel, I had forgot to I'd forgot to resolve all the
Twins.
twins because I was so focused on making new ones only on the knit side. So one side of my heel
Decreased.
was normal and one had a lot of stitches on it. And I didn't have it. I didn't have the brain power of
To get back to where
I just ripped it all out, right back to where I started 45 minutes ago. Honestly, probably more than that. And knit a heel flap.
Hey, listen.
I tried.
And
I tried so hard.
Yes.
And I do think that I learned something, and I do think that that is a good heel that I will try again when the sun is in the sky.
Right.
My brain does not work when the moon is in the sky,
Well.
which is a shame because sometimes I feel very creative at that time.
Yes.
But I have to just be free to do what I want. I can't follow instructions.
I know.
So this is a regular old
Heel
slip
flap.
stitch heel flap and gusset. And then, so if you look at a pattern for a heel flap, it'll tell you like if you have, this is a 64 stitch sock. And then it will tell you, you know, you're working on 32 stitches and then you do it basically until you have 16 slip stitches, right? Like that's, you're doing it 16 times back and forth. You're doing 32 rows. That's what like the pattern will tell you. Like if you look at the Crazy Sock Lady's vanilla sock, she's going to say you do row 1 and row 2 16 times. So you're doing 32 rows.
Okay.
Well, that's not deep enough for me.
No.
So I do mine 20
That's
times.
deep.
Yeah. That's what fits.
Okay.
So
Let's
40
measure that.
rows.
Do you have a tape measure?
Yeah. Right there.
Oh, yes. Oh. What are we at?
2 inches.
Yeah.
So a 2-inch heel flap. And
Wait
then
a minute. How is yours 2 inches and 20 and mine's 2.5 and 18? Wait, how many slip stitches do you have?
20.
Wow.
Well, I purl very tightly.
Okay. Okay.
I knit very loose, but I purl tight. So
Okay.
anytime there's a lot of purling involved, that gauge is like that's. It's also a kind of a
Oh,
bulletproof.
Yeah. Wow.
The anxiety really gets a hold of me, and that's part of the reason I don't like doing that.
Because I usually have 18. And that gets me to 2.5 inches.
No.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Well, imagine what 16 gets me. Nothing. Like this is the worst heel. It's not. It's not the worst heel. But okay. So then I do the heel turn the regular way you do it, and then you pick. And I'm very proud of these gusset pickups. Look at that. They're beautiful. There's not a hole. I did this when the sun was up. And then when you decrease, I don't like to have all the stitches on one needle. I don't like that. So I tried to put stitch markers where the front stitches would be and then maneuver some stitches around so that I also had stitch markers when I would stop decreasing. So when the 2 stitch markers touched, I would be done decreasing. Wow, that was like 50-50.
Okay.
So I ended up lopsided by 1 stitch.
Okay.
Who cares?
Yeah.
But then I kept decreasing a little bit.
What? Why?
Because I have a theory that I think that the perfect sock that fits me is actually more than 64 in the leg and less than 64 in the foot. But by the time that I remembered that, this was done already. But I thought, well, let's just try. Let's decrease. I think I'm down at 62 right now.
Yes.
And I'm trying to decide if I want to go to 60 or not. I think
Okay.
60 would work because the once you get past the instep, my foot gets really skinny. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. I'm pulling my sock out because you're right. I forgot to mention something. See here?
Yeah.
Right when, past the instep.
Yeah.
I have to throw in a decrease right there.
Okay. So then.
And I decrease out 4 stitches.
Okay. To 60.
Yes.
Well, the equivalent.
Yes.
So right now I stopped when I need to make a decision to go down to 60 or just continue with 62. And this feels in my brain like a really big decision.
It's not.
I know. Because 62 is obviously going to be fine because 64 is fine. How many socks have I knit with a 64 stitch?
Decrease it out and then but put a stitch marker there just to remind yourself on the second sock.
Well, it's just a constant. It's the same cadence of decreases so far.
Okay. You just finished your gusset decrease.
Yes.
Finished.
Yes.
Yeah, do one.
So, but sometimes the analysis paralysis takes over, and I'm like, you know what I should do? Knit something else. Just like put this purple sock.
Do you know why I put mine where I put mine?
No.
Because when I look down my foot, when the sock is on my foot, over that high instep of mine, I can see that this.
You have negative ease, yes.
And then as we start getting past that arch of my foot, the stitches start coming like this again. And I'm like, I don't like that. I want it to all feel the same amount of.
Right, because it'll move around in your shoe too, and it'll cause it to wear out more. And that.
Fair.
The ball of my foot is always where my socks wear out.
Me too.
And that's where I think they're moving around too much.
Maybe. This is really cool. This is the part about how cool it is to make your own things.
It is. It is cool. But it's a little bit scary when you're trying to figure it out. I don't know why.
Wait, let me put this on my foot so I can actually point it out to you. I forgot I even did this, Rachel, because I've been doing this in my socks for a while, but I just forget to talk about it, apparently. So I threw it in right
where the ball of your foot is. I can see it. Right?
Yes. Because see how these here are starting to get...
Yes.
And they would continue to get. And I'm like, no. I want it to be... This isn't helpful for you guys.
Well, they believe you.
Yeah. It's like...
You should take a picture of that, maybe put it on your Ravelry page.
Here, let's just take a picture for them. And show them. And our lighting.
Oh, that's a great picture. It doesn't even look like a foot.
Here, guys, this is going to be so awful. See how the tension across the top of my foot, those decreases right around here are my attempt to
tighten that up.
Yes.
So, me too.
My foot looks like I have edema, and I have had edema in my feet over the course of my life, but that's it's a terrible foot.
Okay. Foot.
It doesn't.
Okay, so this is very much a prototype sock of what do I like. So I would like someone to remind me. There's no chance that you guys are going to, because no one's ever around when I cast socks on, but I would like to cast on 66 or 68 to start.
Okay.
Because I tend to knit my socks a little shorter, because if they get too high, my calves are too strong and muscular.
Yes.
And then they get tight, and I don't like the feeling, and then they slouch down. So I think if they were I basically need them to get wide and then narrow at my ankle, widen out over my instep, and then narrow back down at the...
Yes.
That's basically how
understand.
I need my socks to fit.
Hey, and also, do you know genetically, calf muscles have an insertion point on people at different heights.
So my calf might be lower?
Lower.
Yes. We'll go with it.
Well, I don't know which one's good or bad for weightlifting, but my husband had an entire dialogue about it one day. How he will never have muscular looking calves because his insert at whatever the point is.
That is excuse.
I was like, is that why you don't want to do calves, babe?
That's the excuse. Okay.
He never wants to work out his calf muscle. But he actually pulled it up on the internet and showed me it's a thing.
Okay.
Who knew?
Who did know? Not me. So we're working on it. For just a vanilla sock, I'm putting a lot of thought into it. Not on purpose.
Great.
It just
No,
keeps
that's awesome.
things just come in my brain and I'm like, oh, I don't know, maybe.
Right.
Let's try it.
Right.
Why not?
What's the worst that could happen? You rip a heel out.
Right, which I did.
Right.
Okay. So, but if you have a high instep, check out the deep shadow heel, because I do think that one could be the answer, but I can't prove it to you because I did it wrong. Maybe in the next time.
Hey, last week we both discussed Fish Lips Kiss heels, and I want to thank everyone that reached out in email, comments, or messages telling us go to this specific page and that can help you. And I do have it on my mental list to do. So just knowing that there is an easy way to approach that, I appreciate you guys letting us know.
Thank you. Yeah. I read it, but to be honest, reading is hard for me.
And especially at night. You were at night.
Yeah. Well, I didn't read it at night.
Oh.
Someone emailed us just recently. And I read everything that they wrote, and I was like, that's like very nice, but I have to like honestly sit down and like line by line it. Do you know what I mean?
I know.
Like to learn it.
Yes.
But thank you.
Are you a visual learner?
I'm the kind where I'd like you to do it and then I'll learn it. Is that a visual learner?
Yes.
Well, what is reading? Because that you do with your eyes too.
I know, but like I want to see the work being done.
Right.
I need a visualization. Don't tell me with words.
No.
Don't tell me with text.
Because also when you're talking to me, there's no pictures in my brain. Don't forget.
Right.
It's blank up here.
Right.
So yes, I can learn very quickly if I can watch you do it.
Right.
But if you just try to explain it to me, sometimes it sounds like Charlie Brown teacher.
Do you think that is nature versus nurture? Which one is it? Because here's why. We grew up, one of my favorite pastimes is watching people do something, even if I don't want to do it. Like Dad would be laying flooring
Yes.
or wallpapering, and I'd be like, I don't want to do that, but I love watching people do things.
Maybe.
And Mom with baking.
It was like YouTube before YouTube existed.
Right.
You could just watch
Yes.
stuff.
Yes. We were vlogging, but no cameras or recording. And now that is my preferred way to intake information.
Yeah.
Or is it that that's just how my brain was always going to work? And that's why I like watching people do things. And that's why I like learning things like that.
I don't know. I don't know. I have
what's
knowledge of
interesting?
that.
So my husband is an out loud processor.
Same. I am.
I am not. And also, he needs to process things out loud.
Same.
And sometimes I don't want to hear the process. I just want you to show me what's happening. But before he can show me, like if there's an issue in the house or like a pipe is leaking, he'll like say all of the words. And I was like, I hope you know this is only for you because I'm getting nothing from this. You have to show me what's going on. Because again, sounds like Charlie Brown's teacher.
Yeah.
But my like two most favorite people in the world both have that.
And my husband does not have it, but do you know what he has? An action plan. So sometimes I'm just thinking out loud, but he's making lists. He'll say to me like 2 weeks later, so when do you want to start that dining room remodel? I'm like, what? Mm-hmm. He's like, you said you wanted to remodel the dining room. I'm like, oh,
Yes.
bud, no, I was just thinking. No. And he's like, what do you mean? I've been planning it for 2 weeks because you said it.
Right.
Like, oh, that was a real learning curve in our relationship, let me tell you.
When I was in corporate America, we had, what's it called? Like a working personality assessment. What are those called?
We did those at work, that INF whatever thing.
No,
They
we
give
didn't
you
have
letters?
that one. We got colors.
Oh.
We got colors and a cube that looked like a big foam Lego. And there were 4 corporate colors, not specific to our company, but specific to the like personality test company that we used. And then once you did the test, everybody had their cubes in their office, on their desk, so that you knew who you were going to interact with. And that was very helpful.
Okay.
Because I was blue-red, which is blue wants all of the information. How many questions do I ask?
She asked
Come with the data and the facts. And red, which was like, I want to go fix it now. Like, I will take care of this.
Yes.
What I don't want is green, which is like, get everyone in a room and make sure that the entire group has a collective plan working forward. That's like terrible for me. And yellow was out loud processing.
Oh.
And I didn't know what that meant when I first started working there, but my boss was a yellow-green and I was a blue-red, which made us a great team together. But I would go in her office and she would be like, we're going to do this. And I'd be like, okay, yes, let's do that. Like the dining room remodel. And then she was like, well, but also this, so maybe we could do it this way. And I was like, wait, we're not doing the first thing. We're doing the second thing. Until I realized, like, just sit down and listen to her because this is her whole process.
Sometimes when I say it out loud, I think better. And then when I say it out loud, I'm like, that didn't sound right. No, that's not good. No, keep talking, Rachel. That wasn't right.
So I could see how your husband would be like, what do you mean? You said we were doing this.
And until we figured out that I'm just thinking,
Right.
and he's planning, we would fight about it. He would be like, what do you mean? Well, you said we were gonna, whatever we were gonna do. And I was like, I didn't say that. I was just thinking. I was just talking.
Well, I was like, wow, she is really successful for being indecisive. I was like, oh no, she's just allowing me into her process.
Yeah.
Where I process silently by myself, and whatever comes out of my mouth, that's what I want to do.
How do you keep track of it all in there?
I don't know.
It's got to come out. And I'll find myself driving and talking out loud. Like, it still has to come out to nobody. Just talking.
But you don't have an internal monologue?
No.
Neither does my husband. So
No,
maybe
it is
that's the
dark
thing.
and quiet. It's my ideal environment in there. I wish I could get in there.
You are in there.
No, but I'm going to like turn inside out and live in there.
The upside down.
You think it's cold in there? Because that'd be excellent.
Sure.
Cold,
Why not?
dark, quiet.
That's funny. Why were we talking about that?
My socks?
Yeah.
My work in progress socks?
I don't know.
Maybe. Anyhow, that's one of my whips.
Okay, wait. So I have this set of socks complete. And with this set of socks, with 50 rounds of a cuff, like a 2x2 cuff, holding it double, and then holding the main color double for a size 9.5 women's foot, I still have 27 grams left of the main and 2 grams left of the mini.
That's excellent to know, even for yourself, because you'll forget that, but now you can come watch this
Right,
episode.
right. But I think I'm going to put that in my Ravelry page too, in
Yes.
case anybody else is like, because I was traveling, I couldn't weigh this. I was just going by eyeball
Yes.
length, what I had
Well,
left.
yeah, and you're holding the yarn double, so
And I was doing it cuff down.
Right.
So I couldn't even max this out
Right.
because,
That's good to know.
yeah. Okay.
All right.
What else
How many
you
whips
got?
you got?
I have one.
Oh, I have a lot.
Okay, so do a couple.
You've seen most of them, so we don't
Get it,
have to go
girl.
super detailed or whatever. Okay, this is the Metropolitan Pullover by Tori Yu. It is not designed in a single yarn or a cotton yarn, but that's how I'm knitting mine. I'm knitting this. You see this little eyelet raglan detail? This sweater is so nice. This is knit in Pearl Soho Cotton Chirp DK in the color Heritage White.
Okay.
It is I don't know exactly what you call this shoulder construction, because you do have a little saddle here, but you build it as you knit, and then you have like raglan eyelets with this like sleeve that I don't know what
Top-down contiguous construction that is worked seamlessly in the round to create a fit that mimics set-in sleeves.
Okay. It's lovely. I've tried it on. It's lovely.
Contiguous construction.
This eyelet is so pretty, I think. And then,
Oops, sorry.
yep, that's okay. Perfect. The neck is rolled. You can see in the picture there. So you need just a roll. And then at the cuff and at the hem, they're I-cords. There's 2 sleeve options. Tori gives you a straight sleeve or a tapered sleeve. And I am slightly off gauge. I'm 1 stitch off gauge. And my gauge is going to make a smaller garment. So I'm 1 stitch higher.
Tighter.
Right. So I did an extra increase before I split for sleeves. And then when you cast on under the arm, I cast on, I think, 2. So that gives me 4 extra stitches in the sleeves.
You cast on 2 and you're not supposed to cast on any?
No,
or
it's
2
2
extra?
extra.
Okay.
So I have 4 extra stitches in the sleeves.
Got it.
And I don't actually want it straight. I just don't want it tapered. So I've decided to decrease half
Of the tapered.
of the right. So I don't exactly know what it is, but let's say she wants you to decrease 12 times. I'm going to decrease 6 times.
Spread evenly over the...
Yeah, just basically every other time she says to decrease.
Perfect. Yeah.
And I have stitch markers in place. And right now I'm on a 16-inch circular, but it's kind of maxed out.
Yeah.
I need to get to a
Shorty.
magic loop. No,
Oh.
I don't do shorties. shorties on these big fat needles, it's like, no
You don't
way.
like it?
No, they're this big and they're this big around. It's like knit with a Lincoln log.
She has a feeling, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I need to get to magic loop.
Okay.
So I thought. I'm not that far into this sleeve. I've only knit maybe, I don't know, less than
2.5
20 rows.
inches.
Yeah. So I actually think what I'm going to do, I've knit 3 inches. I'm going to put this sleeve on magic loop and then use these 16-inch to pick up the other sleeve and get to this spot. And then knit them two at a time, and then I can make sure the decreases go correctly.
Great.
Well, not correctly, but like
Evenly.
correct, evenly. And then the sleeves will be done. So that's my plan.
The neck's on.
The neck is on.
You're split for sleeves and have a little bit on the body.
Yeah, I basically ran out of a ball yarn. So
Yeah,
that's
a great time to
it
pop
is.
it on the cords.
Yeah. I don't like saving sleeves to last because then I ignore them for a long time. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Rachel, this is so pretty. It's so soft.
it's so soft.
So the pattern was designed in holding 2 yarns.
Like I think it was designed holding a sport with a fluff maybe. But this is 100% Peruvian Pima cotton. This is very nice.
Yeah.
It's
it
very nice.
really
Machine
is.
wash, cold, tumble dry, low. That's even nicer.
Love that. And look at the stitch definition on that,
Stitch definition
Rachel.
is beautiful. And
Did you hold it up for them yet?
no, I didn't. Not this time, at least. The tension is really nice. I've not had a hard time tensioning this yarn for being 100% cotton.
Plant-based, yeah.
It's not
beautiful.
splitting on me. I'm very happy with it.
I would like to try that.
It's on sale right now.
Oh,
Oh, I don't know. By the time this airs,
okay.
there will be another one. Pearl Soho has semi-regular sales.
Cotton Chirp DK.
Cotton Chirp DK.
Okay.
Lovely. Love. In my
Yeah. Clover.
in my Clover pouch. What a cutie she is.
She's adorable.
Okay, so I have 2 left, so you go now.
Okay. So, here's the story. I was feeling like, what do I want? You know when you go to the refrigerator and you're like,
Yes.
everything looks meh.
Do you have a go-to food when you do that? What's your go-to? I need to eat something and nothing sounds
all over
good.
the place.
You don't have a go-to?
I can go from like olives and pickles, salt, or I can go to frozen grapes or grapefruit, tangy. I'm like all over the place.
I have a go-to.
And wait, no matter what it is, my husband's like, that is what you picked? Sometimes it's kimchi. He's like, really?
None of that sounds like it's going to fill you up.
No, but I just like want to put something in my mouth. I'm not necessarily hungry. I'm like,
Oh,
what
no.
do I want?
No, I mean like when you're hungry but nothing sounds good. Do you have a go-to?
What time of day is it?
Late.
Yes, lately I do.
What is it?
It is chia seed pudding that I make ahead of time, and it's always in a mason jar in the fridge. So
Okay.
it's chia seeds, soy milk, a little bit of sea salt, a little bit of maple syrup.
Okay.
Stir it up, let that like congeal.
We just made that for my son last night, except instead of soy milk, we use Greek yogurt.
My kids really like it, and they think it's a treat.
And wait, did you flavor yours?
I put vanilla bean paste in it.
We put vanilla bean paste and pureed blueberries.
Yeah, sometimes we add strawberries to it, but just like our go-to
Yeah.
is the vanilla bean paste plus maple syrup.
Okay.
Sea salt,
Yes.
soy milk.
Yes. Did you
chia
get that
seed.
from TikTok?
I don't know. We've been doing that a long time.
We followed a recipe from the lady with the chopped salad. Melissa?
Baked by Melissa?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. You know, it's
My
one
son
of those
was real
things-
into the immersion blender she was using. That's how he decided he wanted that.
Oh, no. Then
That's how she pureed the berries.
Okay. So,
Anyhow,
have
mine's
that-
peanut butter and jelly.
Okay, wait. Can I tell you what mine is? That's not it.
Oh.
That's a component. So mine is, if it's late at night and I'm like, want something, I'm a little bit hungry, that goes into a bowl.
Okay.
Then goes on any fresh berries that we have.
Okay.
My favorite is blueberries, but I will accept a strawberry or a raspberry or a blackberry or a combination of any of the berries that we have.
Okay.
Chopped up in it. So it goes like chia seed pudding, berries around. Then I go into the pantry and I get gluten-free granola.
Okay.
Bonus points if it's a berry flavored one, because I have some now that have like
Dried up strawberries.
Ooh. So that goes in it. And then on top of all of that gets poured like more soy milk.
That
So
sounds
it's
delicious.
like thick,
That sounds delicious.
thick chia seed pudding.
Maybe I'll eat that
tart
later.
berries, cold
We have
milk,
all that stuff.
crunchy granola. It hits. I love that. Okay, but if it's not going to be that,
Okay.
it's cucumber salad. I know. It's like my spicy,
Yeah.
tangy
Yeah.
cucumbers that I ate for an entire pregnancy.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
It's always peanut butter and jelly. If I
Really?
can't decide, I'm like, I'll just eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Like you'll make it from scratch?
Or I'll eat Uncrustable out of the freezer.
Okay. And you like it when they're frozen?
I like them when they're 10 minutes out of the freezer.
Okay.
I want to be able to chew in it. I want to be able to bite through it, but then crunch on it.
Okay.
They're delicious. I know you can't eat that, but
can't.
they're delicious.
I can't.
Peanut butter and jelly has a little bit of everything. A little bit of fat, a little bit of protein, a lot of carbs.
Yeah.
Tuck yourself right in and go to bed.
Yes, and filling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So my
weren't feeling
project. My project. Yeah. Do you ever know?
Yes.
I was like, I want different.
Yes.
Nothing in this refrigerator is making me
I
feel
was in that
vavavoomey.
for a couple weeks.
Looks like we've had all of this food for many weeks, right?
Yes.
What's different? What haven't
What
I
is
done?
different? What haven't you done?
Let me go into my stash.
Okay.
Ooh, I have some yarn that I want to use up. Let me look at that pattern. The pattern, for me, is wild. I have never constructed something in this manner.
You going to tell us what it is?
Yeah, do you want to see it first? I think you can guess it if you see it. Would you
Well,
like
let's
to
see.
guess?
Sure.
Do you want to guess before you see?
No.
Okay. I have this. And I have this.
Oh, is this Tori's t-shirt?
No.
What?
I
Are these
know.
saddles?
No.
Oh, this is the Comeback-Again. These are the pockets.
And this is a sleeve. Knit bottom up.
I do know that's how you construct it.
And I was like, yes, I want to do that because I've never done that.
Okay.
That seems like fun. Because I think maybe it was coming off of sock. Like I knew what was coming. I knew what was expected. I just had to get to the next step. And this, now I'm like, I don't actually know the next step.
What yarn is this?
Yeah, I didn't want to tell Rachel what I cast on because we bought the yarn for this project together.
Is this Goodwool?
Yes.
This is not what I thought Goodwool would look like knit up.
Really? Why?
Well, it looks like there's something other than wool in it.
I know, it has like a heather.
I would think this was linen quill.
So this is
is
Pearl
this?
Soho Good Wool. It's 100% Andean Highland wool, sport to light worsted DK weight. This color is...
Soho's wild with those descriptions. Those are 3 different weights of yarn. What do you mean?
I know. Okay, and this color is Roma Tomato. Can we see it there?
And you knit the pockets first because that's your gauge swatch.
Yes.
Which is, I think that's smart.
Okay, I had a different yarn in stash. And I was like, do I want a neutral come back again? Or do I want a bright come back again?
Which one is this?
This is bright.
Okay. But could also be
It's
kind of
basically
neutral.
brown, like creamy brown or red.
Okay.
Yes, 2 could be neutrals. But I was like, I kind of want red.
Okay.
But I kind of want brown. So brown won. And I skeined it up and I took it to my daughter's dance camp.
Okay.
And I was like, wow. This
What
doesn't,
yarn was it?
This doesn't look pretty.
Oh, really? What yarn was it?
Wait. What's wrong with this? It's like, it's my needle size. Let me change my needle size. I changed my needle size and I'm like, and actually, these look like big pockets. But I've never done this technique before. Maybe they are that big. The pocket was like, I ripped it out so you can't see it. The pocket was like this big. It was like, and the stitch pattern did not look nice. It was like weird. And it was one of those things where it's not even comfortable on your hands because the yarn is too big for the needles.
Okay.
But I had to go down a needle size to try to get closer to gauge.
Okay.
It was the wrong weight. That's not, this is a sport weight.
What were
I
you
was
just-
trying to cast on with a DK weight yarn.
Oh, well, this is sport to light worsted DK.
So this is sport weight. This is a much thinner yarn than what I was using.
Okay.
So I attempted pockets 2 times at dance camp, and then was like, this is never going to work.
Oh, okay. So is this the gauge? Are you on gauge? Okay.
So I went home and I was like, hooray, I think my heart did want red.
Okay.
Anyways,
great.
This is win-win-win.
And that's what this was meant for.
Yes, and look, it looks appropriate. Like,
it does look like a pocket.
Do you remember when I knit the jauntine? I was like, this isn't pretty. And you were like, Renee, you're using the wrong size needles for your yarn. That's what I was doing.
Okay.
With that.
Your stitches look sloppy if it's not.
Correct.
If the stitch pattern is meant to be kind of tight and you knit it loose, sometimes you lose a stitch pattern.
Well, mine was getting even tighter because I was trying to hit a gauge. Okay, so this is a 25 stitch gauge.
Okay.
That's
tight.
Even with DK yarn, I was getting like 20 stitches. And I was like, there's no way. Like, my hands aren't going to be able to knit this.
Right.
And it was not great. Hi, it's me. I was knitting with the wrong yarn.
You were basically knitting a puffy coat.
Yeah. Okay, so I switched to the good wool, which is great because this gets something out of stash and it will give me a finished object that I've wanted for a while.
And you already have buttons and everything. You're like ready to go.
Yes. Rachel and I bought buttons when we were at our local yarn store when this pattern first came out.
We've had wool,
and we bought buttons.
We've had the yarn and the buttons for more than a year.
Could I find the buttons?
You can't?
I did.
Okay.
I did, but I was nervous for a while because, you're like, oh, I'd put them here. And if I didn't put them there, I'd put them here.
I know. And what if that's the thing that zipped out of your brain when you remembered some random thing?
The stitch gauge for the prospect tee.
That you don't need to know.
Okay. So I have, these are not blocked, not yet blocked, but.
And correct me if I'm wrong. This is the same stitch pattern as the gib in reverse.
Yes, you were just going to have a finished side.
You're going to see the opposite side.
Correct.
Okay, so, do you like it? Because I thought it was I enjoyed knitting it.
So the pocket is cast on here, and then you knit all the way up, and then you switch to your ribbing needle, and you do your ribbing, and then you do a tubular bind off.
That's nice.
Well,
I prefer a tubular bind off to a tubular cast on. I hate a tubular cast on.
Well, listen.
Because what? What'd you do?
The sleeve is a tubular cast on.
I don't like that.
I know. Listen.
Can I provisionally cast it on and then knit the ribbing down?
You could. Yeah, you could.
Maybe.
Okay, so this is the side that you would see for the ComeBackigan.
Oh, no. Is it a bottom-up sweater?
Yes.
It's so much tubular casting on.
And it's so much new. It's like so many things I've not done.
That's fun.
Yes.
It should let your brain up a lot.
It did. It really did.
Do you like the stitch pattern?
I do. It's very fun and engaging.
I thought so too.
It's a 4-round repeat, easily memorizable. So this would be your ComeBackigan side.
Look how pretty it looks.
I know. For the gib, this would be the texture.
She likes that pattern. I
get
know
it.
Why. Yeah.
Because it's fun. So these were obviously done flat. Then this is in the round. So you do your 2 pockets, which I could not get past on the other yarn because I was using the wrong size yarn.
How cool that your sleeves are just done while you're still excited about the project.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But I told my husband, I was like, how long have I been knitting this? I've been knitting this so long, and all I have is this. Sock. And he was like, actually, I think it's been like a day. I'm like, oh, okay. Never mind.
It's a third of the sweater.
Yes, right.
Sleeves are a big chunk of the sweater.
So, let's see if I brought it for you guys. I did not bring it. So I was like, I don't want to do a tubular cast on. I'm going to just long tail cast on and start my sleeve. And I was looking at it and I was like, I would be happy with that, but it's not as pretty. It's just not as pretty.
You're right.
So I got half the cuff done and I cut the yarn and I took it off the needles and I started over.
You're right.
Because it's so pretty.
It looks so
professional.
Yes. And finished and...
Yeah.
Especially on a sleeve. Sometimes on a hem, I'm like, whose face is down there?
Right.
But you're like handing things
and you
to
look
people.
at it. Yeah. So you do, I did a couple inches of ribbing for the cuff, and then you switch your needles and go into your pattern. And then here are my increases. So I am here. I have 2 more increases, 3 more increases, a few more increases to do. And then I think this sleeve finishes at maybe like 17 inches or something like that. So then I don't know what, because I haven't read ahead, and I kind of like that.
That's fun.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the Wild West. It feels like the first time I knit a sweater again. I'm like, I don't know what's coming next, but I'm just going to keep reading the next line, and it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
How do these attach to anything?
I don't know.
I'll report back. But no, this is just what I needed.
Good.
It makes me happy it's at a stash. It makes me happy that it's a bright color. Do you like this color red?
For you.
I know. I love this color.
Renee,
I do.
Renee has warm undertones. That looks nice on you. Doesn't look nice over here.
I don't know. Yeah, because the heathering of this yarn is like a yellow orange. So I cast it on. This is why I didn't tell you about this project, actually, because I wanted to ask you how you liked the
would have told
color.
you. I would have told you whether you knew or
I
not.
wanted it recorded.
Somebody said,
I was like, she's gonna hate it.
I don't hate it. I would never. That's not mine. That's not for me. But somebody said in a comment somewhere this week, they were like, I know what you mean, Rachel. You don't like an orangey red.
Yes.
You like your reds to have blue in
Yes.
them. And that's exactly right. But
You like lipstick red.
But a lot of times people mean this when they say red. This is not it for me. I can appreciate that it's a decent color, but it's just not for me. It looks pretty over there on you.
Thanks. I'm happy with it.
But when we take pictures, you have to stand 2 people away from me.
Fine.
I'm kidding.
It's so, I really
No,
feel it.
Yeah.
But I gotta tell you, I really started gaslighting myself that maybe this was not the pattern for me. I was like, with that bigger, chunkier yarn, I was like, am I not purling tight enough? Maybe I'll purl tighter. Because again, I measured my gauge and I was like, I'm at like 20 stitches.
What were you supposed to be at?
25. Like, I don't know how I'm going to get there. Let me knit really tight, smaller needles, even smaller needles. And I'm like, I don't know if this is the project for me. And then I went back and checked and I'm like, this isn't sport
This
yarn.
isn't the yarn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, this is nice. This is
you.
very nice. It's got nice stitch definition. I think it's very pretty.
Yeah, and I think it'll be cozy to wear.
Yeah.
So.
I think that gib, I've gotten a lot of wear out of it.
Okay.
It's
And I have to
very
tell you-
striking sweater too. People remark on it.
I thought when this yarn showed up, maybe it was the linen quill. I thought I remembered one of the yarns being toothy. But I don't find this to be toothy. Do you?
No, but I don't find linen quill to be toothy either. The linen quill, I think, is very similar to that Nova behind you.
Maybe it was just the mood I was in that day. Because I'm like, this
Well,
is really soft.
I also remember it being very hot.
That's fair. This is a lot of halo, though.
It is.
Can you see that? I like it. And that halo tends to be heathery. Like, there's a yellow-orange in that blend somewhere. Yeah.
It's pretty, Nay.
Thanks, Rach.
You're welcome.
This makes me very happy. Okay,
Good.
I'm knitting the size 3. Let me tell you how much positive ease that will give me. Knitting the size 3, and that will give me
42.
8 inches of positive ease.
Oh, so it's exactly.
I'm always exactly her bust size. So I just knit her
that's
size.
easy.
I know. Andrea Mowry and I have the same 34 bust.
Okay.
So if I look at how she's wearing it and that's like, I like that amount of ease, I'm like, oh, I'll just knit the size.
Is she,
hers.
or both of hers the
3.
same size? Because sometimes she wears different sizes.
Let me tell you. Sample is shown in size
They must
3.
be.
Yeah.
Because sometimes she'll say like this, you know what I
Right.
mean? She'll differentiate.
Right. So yeah. Oh, okay. And I did go looking for the buttons and I found them. These are Holland Hoof buttons from our local yarn stores where we purchased them. Moon and Yarn Craft Room. They stock these buttons. I thought that I bought red ones.
No, you bought the same ones that Andrea has. You're basically
Oh.
knitting her.
Does she have black and white ones?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, look on the other one though. Look on her green. Does she have the black ones on the green? Somewhere she has those black buttons. Are those black?
I don't think so. I think those are blue.
That is blue. Maybe that's the thing that flew out of my brain when I remembered the gauge.
But I think you got blue buttons.
I can show you the buttons,
Yeah.
but they're not, mine are like multicolored. Hold on.
So I don't know why I thought they were red. Maybe Bree didn't have red and it was going to be blue or black for me.
We didn't have that exact yarn yet either. Remember, the yarn was in the mailbox when we came home that day, so we didn't know what shade of red exactly either.
Okay, that could be.
So
I don't be like this. I think that's really pretty.
A real long way. I don't know. Okay. They're up here. Those are the buttons.
So here's mine. I do like, I think the red with that white and black is going to be very pretty.
It's very pretty.
Yeah, and tack them on with a red.
With a little red yarn?
Yeah.
Cute.
That'd be pretty.
Yeah, and I bought the wrong size buttons because I like the buttons.
Yes.
Which means I'm going to have to fiddle with the buttonhole, and I don't know how that's going to go.
Yeah. Those are so pretty. They are, here's the size
Ohio
difference.
Star Quilt Block, it says.
And mine is Rustic Style Ohio.
Star, probably.
Yeah. Here's the size difference.
It's significant.
Yeah. Yeah, or maybe, do you unbutton your cardigans ever? Maybe you just sew them on and not have to worry about the buttonhole size.
Well, what I did with the step-by-step cardigan is I did make buttonholes, but they weren't the right size, so I just never unbutton it.
Right.
Yeah.
Would you do that for this, or would you like the option?
I would try to make the option, and then if the option doesn't work, I'll do the same thing.
Perfect.
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I have that brown cardigan that unbuttons, so if I need an unbuttonable cardigan, I'll have it.
I did not show you guys the pattern. Here is the ComeBackigan by Andrea Mowry. Yeah, we ordered yarn as soon as it came out. The pattern. Yeah, so we've had this yarn in stash for a while.
Yeah, when did it come out? April? Because local yarn store day is in April. Yep, April 2025.
So we bought the buttons, bought the yarn. Yes, because I think this was on one of the first podcast episodes of acquisition. Because in this, my good wool was red and my linen quill was green.
I have that green linen quill
Christmassy,
also, yeah.
But
my Goodwill is Goodwill. My good wool is now I can't remember if it's desert blue or desert blue. Feels like desert, right? It's blue.
Yeah,
it's a light blue.
Hey, and this is 383 yards for 100 grams. The stitch, the recommended gauge is 22 to 25 stitches in 4 inches. And then the US size is 4 to 6 needle size. I believe I am on a 5, which is the pattern recommended needle size. Which is...
That's interesting. Mm-hmm. Do you usually match Andrea's gauge?
If there's purling involved.
Okay.
But if there's not significant purling, I need to go up a needle size.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
That's why, well, and when I was swatching on that heavier weight yarn, I went up a needle size. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, these pockets were like, I was like, this is wild. What are we going to do with this? And also, it doesn't look great. Maybe this isn't it for me. No, just the wrong yarn. It took me like an hour and 15 minutes to figure that out. Uh-huh. People were watching me in the dance camp lobby. I was like ripping out, starting over, reading the pattern. I was like, I have to be messing this up somehow.
That's funny.
Yeah. Like Shrek pockets is what I was getting. So, that's my one whip.
All right.
Very, very happy. I feel like at other points in knitting, I would be like, that's too much thinking for me. I don't want to do that.
Oh,
like
it was
such
just
an interesting
spot of needing
construction.
Something. Yeah.
It was a turn on for me.
Awesome.
Okay,
I have 2 more things. I have my flock vest, which is another Andrea Mowry pattern. This is a knit along for the Flock Fiber Festival, but we're not going to that. I just wanted to make the vest.
I would like to go to that, but
well, yeah, can't. I would love to, but we're not.
Yeah.
brush my
Let
hair.
me pull that pattern.
Where do we want to start? I'm knitting size. Geez, I don't know. I think I might have changed a size. In one of my whips, I thought I changed a size. Yeah, size 6. I'm knitting a size 6 in this. And I'm also not on her recommended needle size. I'm on a 6, which is, I usually do match her gauge, but she wanted you on a 7, and that was too loose. Size 6 got me gauge. And this is a sturdy fabric. Like,
Yeah.
size 7 was an acceptable fabric, but I thought the way that it's fitting on her does not look drapey to me.
Right.
And I don't think that I want this vest to be
Drapey. Yeah.
So I went with the recommended gauge.
Recommended gauge by changing
By
your
changing
needle
the
size.
needle. Yeah.
You had to go up a needle size?
Down a needle size.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is a size 6 needle. Size 6 vest. And I'm knitting it in Knitting Yarn DK by Pearl Soho. This is Blue Whale. And then Piglet Pink. And
Bless you.
excuse me, Golden Raisin. Those are my 3 colors. Okay. No one told me this thing was twisted last week. You guys all looked at this with me and no one said, Rachel, you twisted your sweater. So the next day after we recorded, I wanted to like smooth it out. The way that she wrote this pattern is, I think, very smart, but it is not like any pattern I've ever seen before, where the increases for the V-neck and the armholes are charted. So you have to follow this chart that tells you for each size when to increase. Mm-hmm. And it was very simple to follow, but my brain wasn't happy doing it. I wanted to be done with the chart part. So I worked so hard one night. Remember I said I was broken? I had a sore wrist from knitting so much because I just wanted it connected in the round. I wanted to be done with that chart because it was so much things to pay attention to.
Okay.
So I did that, and then joke's on you, Rachel. There's more chart after you connect. It's like, for my size, it was one more repeat of chart. So I did that. And then once all that was done, I was like, okay, now let's like look. Like let's look. So I take it and I like smooth it out. I'm going to take a cute picture. I'm going to send it to my friends. The strap up here, twisted. When I connected it, it was straight twisted. I have a picture. And Renee was not awake yet. And I was not happy. I would show you a video, but they're swearing in it because I was not happy. And what? Oh, cringe. Mom and Dad needed paint colors for their house. My photo roll is wild. Okay, here we go. Wait, did I not take a picture? Oh, is this the one?
Just keep it muted.
All connected in the... Oh, that's not mute. Hold on. Okay, that's good. You guys.
That's terrible.
It was so terrible. Renee was asleep. I didn't know what to do, so I sent help, 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 help. I sent like gifts that were like that one to anyone that I thought might help me. So what I decided to do was I came up, the sleeve ribbing was not on yet. I came up very close to the top of the shoulder and I picked up one row and then the other row like you would have afterthought heel with one row in between. I cut that row out.
In a specific color?
In the main color.
Yeah.
In the main color. In a place where I knew that wasn't going to be, a increase. So I found a spot with no increases close up to the top, so there was not a lot of stitches. I put my needles in and I cut a row out and then I untwisted it. And honestly, I had to sit there for about 5 minutes and make sure that I was correct that would untwist it. Because I was like, what if I cut the sweater open and it still doesn't untwist? I mean, I was not sure that I knew how to do anything at that point. I was just like,
What were you afraid was going to happen?
I was afraid that
Some other part of it was going to twist? For how long?
I just saw it. Oh, you have two.
Where's the tissue?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, is it the whole episode?
I don't know. It's not a very big one. I think only I would notice it.
We're back.
Okay.
Okay.
So I came up here. I put my needles in. I cut a row out.
The question was, yes. Why did you think?
I just needed to be sure. Like I thought logically that would work.
Because you know,
But
sometimes when you have like a bra built into a shirt and you're like, oh, I just need to turn it inside out. But then it's still like wrong.
Right. Well, and I forgot that it wasn't connected in the middle. Because I was like, am I just going to twist it somewhere else?
Yes. Yeah.
So I had a few people I consulted, made sure that we were all in agreement that this would untwist it. And then I cut it out. And then we had a whole conversation about, do I need to knit a row before I graft? Does grafting make a row? Because typically I only graft it like like a rounded point, like the toe or the heel.
Yeah.
And who pays attention to that?
Well, I think
Is it like
you're
mattress
essentially
stitch
making a row.
or well, I didn't know. Was it because like mattress stitch is not a row? It's like
No.
invisible.
yes.
So what is the grafting stitch?
I think that you're like with a needle making a row.
You are correct. That is
Yeah.
what you're doing. But I knit a row anyhow. One of our friends was like, just knit a row, and when you start grafting, if you have too many rows, you can pull it out. Hard pass. Once I start grafting, we are on a grafting adventure, and we are not getting off the grafting train. We are. How do you ungraft? Those stitches popped off already.
Oh, I see what you just pick them up again.
No.
Pass.
What I did was I just yanked them a little tighter.
Okay.
And so there is. Look, you can't even tell. Can you guys tell? Where'd I do it? Huh? Which one of those did I do it to?
If I had to guess from here,
Yeah.
that one.
No. This one. Oh, yeah, this one. Oh, looks so different in the mirror. Yes, it's this one. But I think once it blocks out, it'll be fine.
Was that like slow motion finger moving? The we are like inverse on our screen, so my fingers weren't moving. Yeah,
Right,
anyways,
and
yeah. You were like, no.
I was sure I was looking at the right one, but it was because the inverse is
I think it
confusing.
looks great.
It looks fine, and it's up here.
Right.
And the only thing is when I picked up stitches, I ruined the nice little border, like to pick up stitches in.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
I just,
Yeah.
whatever. So I put the ribbing on the arms, and I think it might be tight because of the tubular bind off, because I don't know how to tubular bind off loosely and make it look nice. I think you need to give a little tug to round that edge out, but do we think that's good enough when it blocks out?
I have no idea. Did you try it on?
No.
Oh,
It's
I don't
3
know.
rows of ribbing. If you have to rip it
Right,
out,
yeah.
who cares?
Yes.
So, and then I thought that what's
Who is
happening?
that?
My son. I don't know what part of please don't bother me when I'm podcasting.
Do you want to talk to
He
him?
lives in this house. No.
Okay.
Okay. So I thought I only had to knit 3 repeats down here. That's a lie. That is not right. So I'm going to knit to the crop length, and then I'm going to try it on and see. I think, this arm, having the arm on will give me a better representation of what is cropped and what is not cropped. What's wrong?
No, I got distracted.
There's a 2-inch difference between cropped and full length. I suspect that I'm going to want something in between.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a little bit tricky though, because if you look at the pattern, the ribbing continues in the stitch pattern. So those stripes are in her ribbing.
Wait, hold on. I want to see. Get back to the pattern. Oh, okay.
So you do kind of need to stop. Do you know what I mean?
Or you just don't have that stripe in your,
No, I
unless
like
you
that.
like
I
it.
like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
That looks
I get
nice.
it. I get it.
But,
And also you have to consider the buttons, right?
well, I have an extra button.
No, I know. But if you're going in between cropped and full length, do you have to change the position of your buttons? I would assume
Probably. I assume you just evenly spread them out.
so. Okay. How are you doing that button band? It's picked up.
I'm not there yet.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. That seems wild to me that you're like, I'm just going to move the buttons around. 3 or 4?
Yeah.
How many?
3 or 4. I bought 4.
Okay.
I think you need the one at the V, and
Yes.
you need the one in the ribbing. And then
At the bottom, yeah.
I think you just take the measurement, and if you feel like 2 looks too much, then you just put 1.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm here for it. I'm along for this adventure. I love it.
Anyhow, the last cardigan that I knit, that Air cardigan by Ozetta, she just had you, like, you knew how many stitches you picked up.
Okay.
And then you knew how many buttons there were, and she had you math it. So, like,
Okay.
feels like I could
Yeah.
do something similar.
Yeah.
And then you put stitch markers. And when you get to a stitch marker, you just made a buttonhole.
Is that knit the same direction?
It's knit this way.
Is that how Ozetta's
Yes.
was? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think we'll see. Okay.
Are you on row gauge?
No, I don't know.
Maybe that'll make up the difference for you and you don't have to do any of that.
Maybe.
Wouldn't that be nice if
would
like
be.
your row gauge was a little shorter?
Right.
Then just knit the full length and it'll
Right.
end up a little shorter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe. So, do you want to see the buttons? Because
I
I got
do.
them. They came in the mail. I was so
want
scared
me to
about
get
these
them for you?
buttons.
Do you
No,
want
they're
me to
here.
get- okay.
My I'm wearing shorts and my legs were stuck to the chair.
My
know how that
butt feels
We've been sitting here
sticky.
for a minute. Yeah.
These lights are heating up. Can you tell I'm getting shinier and shinier as it goes on?
Yeah.
I'm shedding clothes. My hair's up.
It is warm
We need
though.
like a fan or an AC. No,
that
that would
all
be
makes
too loud.
noise.
That would be too loud.
just
Maybe
have
it's
to
just like
suffer.
ice packs on our back.
Maybe. Okay. So
Like we're road cyclists.
that
We
what
used
they
to have
do?
to put ice packs like in our jerseys and shirts to cool your core temperature down in the summer when you were riding. When you would do organized rides in the summer, sometimes there were piles of ice that people would just go lay on, like at the break, grab water, use a bathroom, lay on ice. Piles.
Let me tell you something. That's not for me.
Hey, I grew up in high school. My mom was a road cyclist. And she would be in all the road cycling gear. And we were in high school. And I was like, oh, Mom. And then also she added a backpack and would put a dog in it to take her dog for bike rides. And I'm like, oh, Mom. Hey. And then she got me on a bike. And I was like, wait a minute. This is fun. I like this. So then she and I were in all the road cyclist garb, road cycling around the country and around where we lived. And we'd even like travel and go do it. It was fun. But now I feel like I had to have been a wild, wild youth because that is so dangerous. Like in some other countries, they are very considerate and make accommodations for road cyclists. I felt very safe abroad cycling. Sometimes on these back roads, you can I have too much at stake now. I have to take care of young kids.
Yeah.
Then
I
it
tell
was
you
just
what, though,
me.
there was a lot of things that I did in those 20s that I think, girl, what were you doing and how did you survive that?
It's more to growing up, I think. But yes, dumb decisions.
Well, let me
dumb
tell you
decisions
what
were
doesn't
made.
make me happy is that my kids are closer to the 20s now than me.
I know.
Lord. Okay. So here's the button story. I ordered the buttons. I ordered them from Hall and Hoof Farm because they make really cute buttons.
They do.
And I lost the buttons.
Are they under here?
Oh, here they are. Okay, I showed you guys what I ordered. I ordered these wooden buttons, and I ordered these. Now look, these aren't the right color. This is not it.
But it looked like it on your phone screen.
It did.
Yeah.
But that's okay. But this is a good color.
Yes.
Because look.
Yeah.
That's a good
Hold
color.
it up to the...
So the wooden buttons will probably be the winner.
Yeah.
That's a good...
Sorry, I'm trying to get out of your face.
That's good, right?
That's really good.
That's
I like
good.
that a lot.
And I think I'll sew them on with the pink yarn.
Okay.
Okay, but when I ordered these buttons, they make them in Ohio. It's only like our neighbor state. I thought, I'm going to get these buttons so quick. And then I was tracking them, and they like weren't coming. And I was like, what is wrong? What's wrong with the post office? I was getting like angry. So then Saturday came and I'm like, I'm going to get my buttons. So bloop, out for delivery. I had 2 packages. Bloop, bloop, out for delivery. This and something else that I have to show you. I was like, yes. So then we were away. We had a hockey game. And I go, bloop, your package has been picked up by customer at post office, it said. I was like, that's not right. I was like, but maybe the mail lady just hit the wrong, like maybe it's a drop down box or something. Yeah. No big deal. An hour later, the other package said, bloop, delivered to mailbox. And I was like, oh no, that's not good. Why an hour difference?
Yeah.
Who picked up my package at the post office?
Yeah.
So I go home. I'm like nervous. Like I can't just reorder the buttons. I'm like, ooh. So my husband gets me. I'm like, how many packages are in there? He said 1. I was like, oh. I was like, where's my buttons? Well, the next day, Sunday. So I couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
So then today, my husband and I are driving. He's like, are you worried about your buttons? I said, I am. I really am worried about those buttons. He's like, did you call the post office? I was like, no, because they always tell you just like wait a day or two.
Right.
So I'm going to wait a day or two. I'm going to give them chance. And then after a couple days, I'll call and I'll see if they know who picked up my buttons.
Okay.
But they showed up in the mail today.
Yes.
It was stressful.
You don't even need them right now.
I know.
But you wanted them. I know.
Well, they were just supposed to be here.
I know.
And it's like something to keep track of in your brain. Problem that needs fixed.
She does that. I don't do the tracking of packages. I will just be like...
I will
wonder
tell
if
her
that
sometimes.
came.
Check your mailbox. Check your mailbox.
I even get
I also have to say, check your email.
I get the emails that say, like, here's what's coming in your mail today or this week. And sometimes I'm like, I don't really care what's coming.
I make them text message me, the post office.
But then I'll be like, oh, wait, I did order that. Did it come? And then I'll be like, oh, yeah, it came a couple days ago. I'll go grab that.
Now who do you think plans the trips, huh? Okay, so apologies to the USPS for all the
Judging.
all the bad mouth that I did to my husband about you. You did a great job. Okay, those are the buttons. So 4 for the sweater, maybe 3 for the sweater. Who knows? The rest for stash. Okay, let's take a drink. What else do I have? I have one more whip.
One more whip.
This is a spinning whip. And it's going to look like an FO, but there's not enough yarn for it to be an FO.
Okay.
So I have these braids from Kara Wiggins, and I was spinning them up. And honestly, it's not the spinning experience that I'm used to because it's like a blend of fibers. And so the fiber, I think, naturally wants to spin thicker. And so I was spinning it slower, which is just different than how I was spinning prior to that. And so since I was spinning it thicker and slower, I was very unsure of if I was doing a good thing or not. So I want to make the Avenue Vest by Tori Yu. I have 5 braids of this fiber. So I spun 2. And I was like, you know what? Let me stop, apply them, wash them, and make sure that I'm getting something usable for what I want before I continue. Because what if I spin 5 braids and then it's not usable?
Right.
Because it's not a very consistent spin from me. Sometimes it's a little bit thick and thin in spots. So
is this it? So I can show
yes,
them what the fiber looks like?
It's called Rainbow Taupe. What is it? 50% Blueface Luster, 40% South American wool, and 10% viscose.
You guys have seen this fiber before because I test spun this for our
Cygnus shawl.
And I did not like how thin I had to spin it.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't want to do that.
No, it
That was
does
like
not.
a lesson in let the fiber tell you what it wants to be.
And you saw us buy it at Vogue.
Yes. So here it is. Oh, I don't know if that's doing it justice, but you're darn well.
So here's when I skeined it up. I very purposely skeined them in 200-yard hanks so that I could keep track, because now I have to go spin the rest of it. And I didn't want like a 300 and a 150, and so I made like two 200s, and then I have a little left over. So here it is. Can you see that?
So pretty and happy.
And you can see this piece right here? Just, I mean, sometimes
it's just thicker.
it gets a little bit thicker, but it is most certainly usable for an Avenue vest. I think it's going to be beautiful.
What weight is that? Is that worsted?
The pattern is
Sport.
worsted. No, that's the tank.
Oh, you want to make the
vest over there.
Vest. Worsted
weight. So, and so I have 200, and I think this is 70.
I don't think the iPad's easier for
That's what I said.
That's what.
Because you still have to get up there.
And it's so like big and
glary,
like chunky, and then it snaps down onto the keyboard. This is not it for us.
Go back to our phones. That's okay.
Will you make the V-neck or the crew neck?
The V-neck.
Okay.
And I'm going to make it with a little bit more ease, I think, than the pattern recommended.
Okay.
There's a couple projects in there where it's knit a little bit bigger.
I saw that.
And I like the look. And this is a little bit of a rustic yarn, seeing as it's like thick and thin. And I just think that'll be such a cute look.
Yeah. Yes, I've seen a couple people do like the oversized boxier. Yeah. Excuse me so much.
I need to spin at least this much again. That's 2 braids, and that should get me a vest. And I'll have 1 braid left over.
So this is on Ravelry. This account is Yoga Mom Can. Just like it sounds, all one word. And look at the oversized fit of this one. Isn't that cute? That's what Rachel pointed at. But you guys couldn't see it. Is that how oversized you want it?
Maybe just, I think that oversized, but maybe a little bit shorter.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
But is that not Carmen? I think that's Carmen.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah. I was like, why are we saying Yoga Mom Can?
Because I wasn't looking at her face.
Oh.
I was only looking, these ones didn't have her face.
Yes. So that's Carmen.
You're right. That's her account.
Yes.
Carmen is from Knitting a Good Yarn here on YouTube.
Yes.
She and Jackie have a knitting podcast. Mm-hmm. That's so funny.
I'm like, what am I doing?
Did you see them wear it on their podcast?
No.
Or you just stumbled across their... Wait, is that why you were pointing at it?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
I just stumbled upon it in the projects, but I have not seen it on the podcast.
Got it.
I think she knit it in 2004. Did she test it maybe?
I really like this pattern.
Yeah.
You know who turned me on to this one? And I was like, I want that. I don't know if they did it. Oh yeah, as a test. Avenue vest test.
Yep.
Jackie is making.
Yes. She made a very nice one.
In like a farm rustic yarn, and I was like, that looks nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I have maybe half of the first braid spun.
Okay.
I'm also spinning this on my dove. This will be my first fully dove yarn.
Awesome.
I spun and plied on the dove.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I'll save my dove review for another day, but it's obviously going very well.
Yeah, you're getting to know your wheel.
Yeah.
Did you feel that it was, you know how when you do something so much you have muscle memory? Did you feel like you had to retrain some of that muscle memory switching wheels?
Yes, but not for long. It honestly felt very similar to switching fibers. You know how you have to like get your fingers adjusted?
Yes.
And you have to like figure out what speed the wheel wants and what tension the fiber wants.
Right.
It was like the same thing. So just you were figuring out a slightly different component because just the mechanism of the wheel is different. Mm-hmm. The tensioning system is a little bit different. But it wasn't such a learning curve that it prevented me from doing anything. So
cool.
Yeah. I'm real happy with this. When I was spinning it, there was a big part of me that was like, I have no idea if this is gonna be nice or not.
Oh, wait. Hey, here's another friend.
There's
There she
Jackie.
is. Yeah. Here's Jackie from Jackie is Making. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that cute?
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. So, those are all of my whips.
Where's your Cygnus?
My Cygnus is down here, but I haven't really done anything to
Same
it
with
this
mine.
week.
Same with mine. I think I did 4 rows.
The Cygnus didn't get much done to it, and my green socks didn't get anything done to them because, like, I can only carry so many whips around with me.
I know.
There comes a point where I'm like,
I know.
you girls have to stay home.
I know.
Sorry. You're like, Tootsie, go in your crate. Get in there.
I've been carrying around with the Come Back Again. I've been carrying around project bags and also needles. So when I get out of the car to go somewhere, like when we went to a meal over the weekend, I was like, okay, needles out. That project bag doesn't need to come with me.
Right.
Just to get some weight out of my bag.
Yeah.
What else you got?
I have a couple acquisitions to talk about. What do you have? Do you have anything?
I don't think so. I think that's it.
You have not acquired anything this week?
I'm trying not to acquire anything. I told Rachel, I was like, I want to summer stash challenge myself because this weekend was the first official day of summer. The summer solstice, the longest day of the year where we live. I want to try to get through some of my stash. So I'm like on a personal stash down mission.
That's great.
Summer Stash Bash solo adventure because last year we hosted one.
We did host one that was a lot of work.
It was a lot of work. But I was like, I do want to get through this because I have some pretty yarn that can make some pretty things. But I'm not going to make those things because I already have the yarn for it. So I'm not going to buy new yarn for it. So if I want the things, I have to just stop acquiring so much new yarn.
That's fun.
And we have Rhinebeck coming up.
We do.
So I want to buy and then put stuff on the needles.
We do. Do you know what else we have coming up is the Steel Valley Yarn Crawl.
Yes. I know.
It's a lot of yarn shops to go to and not acquire anything.
I know.
Just saying.
I know. Are we going to be able to participate in that this year?
Why not?
I don't know. Schedules?
Well, it's a week longer this year.
Okay.
It's 3 weeks.
Okay. Are you gone, some of them?
Nope.
Am I?
I don't know. Are you?
When are they?
Well, let me tell you. Steel Valley Yarn Crawl is our local yarn crawl, and it starts on the 24th of July.
Okay.
And it goes through the 9th of August.
Okay.
So
I think we may have a family thing in the middle there, but
yeah, but that's a fair amount of time.
Yeah.
It's a lot of time. We can at least hit the ones that are local.
Yeah, closest.
There's a couple. There's a couple that are a little bit of a jaunt outside. Okay.
Yeah, that was such a great experience, though.
Fun.
Yes.
It was fun.
Yes.
I enjoyed it.
And a great excuse to make the drive to get out to those farther stores.
Yes.
And support them.
Yeah. Okay, so here's what I acquired. My Woolens and Nosh Yarn Club came. If you guys remember, it's a quarterly club. That means you get it every 3 months. Woolens and Nosh is self-striping yarn. I chose the fingering base, which is a 90% Target, 10% nylon. And look, I've never seen one that wasn't good, but this one is the best one, I think.
It is. Not the best. It's beautiful.
It's so good.
It is.
It's so good.
Yeah.
As soon as I opened this, I thought, I'm casting this on right now. And
Do it.
I cannot do that.
Look how happy that is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have so many whips. I cannot cast it on right now, but it
Look at it.
won't take me long.
When are you going to if you don't do it now?
It's not true.
Do it.
Look at it, though. It's so good.
That is so good.
It's so good. It's so good. That's all I can say.
Okay,
it's called Big Feelings. That's the colorway called.
It's called Big Feelings. And what do you get with the sock set?
You get 100. Well, I'm actually confused about it. I think you get 100-gram main and a gram mini. I don't know.
You want me to weigh it? I have the scale right here.
Well, how are you going to know anything? What is that going to tell you?
Well, that's 138. So
So
I
we
would
think
assume
it's 130?
130.
Okay, that would have been my guess
Do you
because
want me
I
to pop this out?
no.
I'll put it right back. Okay, fine. You want me to?
No.
Okay.
I think Michelle gives you a 100-gram main and a 30-gram mini, but the label just says 100 grams. 411 yards for 100 grams. 3-ply yarn. Anyhow, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
So I got that. And then I got something else. I was watching. Oh no. Oh no. Wait a minute. I was watching. You guys.
I don't even know what you're looking for.
I'm looking for those needles.
Oh, did you stick them in a bag?
What bag?
Any bag.
Oh, yeah, I did. I was watching Tashi. On YouTube, Tashi is Stitches in Starlight, and on Instagram, Tangles in Starlight. Is that right?
Yes.
Or I've reversed it.
No.
That's
you're
right? Okay. But they were talking about these new needles from Chiagu, the quads. And they are, take that out. They are square, but you get gauge with them. And they're supposed to, can you see? You see that? They're supposed to decrease hand fatigue. They're very light.
Yeah, they are very light. And I could see that you wouldn't need to grip it as hard because kind of like a pencil has
Yes.
flat edges,
Yes.
but the tip is still round. Are they still as pointy?
I think so.
I think so too.
I think it's the
Yeah,
same
like
tip.
the same Chiago pointiness that we all like.
Yeah,
And they do feel lightweight.
they do
Like, they
feel light.
hollow.
They do. Tashi said that they were helping with hand fatigue, especially in the bigger size needles, which I do struggle with, and I have that Metropolitan on the needles, and that is a 9.
Okay.
And that's a little bit outside of my comfort zone. I do feel that my hands get tired, so I got...
Are they always 5-inch tips?
No, I got 4s and 5s.
Okay.
So which one are you holding?
I'm holding a 5-inch US 8.
Okay, then here's the 4-inch 8. I got the 4-inch and the 5-inch 7s. I got the 4-inch and the 5-inch 9s. And I only got a 4-inch 10, and I don't actually know why. I feel like that might have been a little bit of an oversight on my part. But those are I cannot fathom a world where I would knit with something higher than a 10. And if so, maybe I'll just buy the quads when that time comes. And anything below a 7, I got no problem with.
Okay.
Even sometimes 7 is okay.
Yeah.
But since they were available, I just
Right.
grabbed them.
Cool.
So I'm going to give them a good try. They work with your red cords. That's cool.
Yep.
So the only thing, it's just new needles. Other than that, it works completely with your Chiagu set, if you have a Chiagu's. So I'm excited. And when I pop the Metropolitan onto the Magic Loops, I'm going to try them out.
Oh, good.
Tashi says that you can get gauge
Yeah.
from round to quad.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I'm sure.
Because you're just wrapping it still around
Yeah.
the set
Yeah.
size.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you going to store these?
Well,
I know.
so I don't have my needle bag in here. I do have an extraordinary amount of 4s, 5s, and 6s. No, like
Does that help?
Not really.
Okay.
But I think I have 3 sets of 4s, 5s, and 6s in both sizes, and they all fit in there. Like I have,
like 6 tips
yeah,
in each
because
little.
those are my
Hold on.
most
People
used.
may not. I think they do need a visual.
Oh, but you can't get this bag.
No,
so
you
this
can't,
kind of
but-
stinks.
No. But okay.
Yeah, you can show them, but
What
don't
Rachel's
get mad at us
saying-
because this company shut down, so you can't
Yeah,
get
they
this
don't
bag
make these
anymore.
anymore. But what Rachel's saying is that she'll stick 6 tips into one of these pockets.
Yeah.
That's what you currently do.
Yes, but I only have one set of 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I think I'm just going to shove them in there.
Oh, yeah. Why not?
Yeah, why not? 10 might get tight because 10's bigger. Do you know what I mean? But there's extra
You have
pouches.
room, but you have room.
Yeah, I think, so
Yeah.
that was my plan, is to shove them in there.
Okay.
And then just
And then
pull
all
them
your
out.
needles are still together, which is nice.
Right. Yes.
I love having them all together.
Same.
It was going to be a sad day one day when I lose track of this.
You
but
won't.
It's
You
so
won't lose
nice
track
that
of
they're
it.
just there.
Yeah.
Because so like working with the ComeBackigan, I was needing magic loop to tubular cast on, but then I wanted to go into the round with a 9-inch circular. But then after this much, I needed to switch the needle tip to go to a main needle. I just grabbed the whole bag.
Yes.
It's just nice to have them.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. So I bought these at a place called Smartisans.
Okay.
I can put that link down below.
Okay.
They had them in stock. They shipped pretty quickly. I was very happy with the experience. I don't know anything about. I asked Tashi where they were buying them.
Where is that? U.S. based?
Yes, they're U.S. based. And then also, the Woolly Thistle stocks them. And one of our local yarn shops posted that they were stocking them.
Oh, that's
Oakmont
cool.
Yarn Collaborative. So if you're local or if you want to call them, it was like 2 days after I ordered them. Oh. I was like, oh, poop. But maybe I'll grab those 10s on the yarn crawl.
There you go.
Yeah. The reason that I bought the 10s is that I do have yarn for 2 sweaters. I went and looked at like what's in my what I have yarn for that I want to knit.
Yeah.
And I think it's the Lento and the what's that other one that uses all those different yarns? Doppio. I think those are both maybe knit on 10s.
Okay.
I think. There was a reason. Okay, so that's my acquisitions.
You did great.
Thanks. What else do you got? Oh, I have a confession to make.
Oh.
When I spun this yarn
Yeah.
and I washed it,
Yeah.
I put it in a laundry bag to do that. And then I picked up the laundry bag and put it in the spin dryer to spin it.
Like who recommended?
And it was everybody
But
except
mostly
me, you. It stayed shockingly tidy.
instead of it doing the rotor.
Well, normally I just put it in the strucket and it just swims. It's like spaghetti noodles boiling in there.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
I just put it in the strucket.
Yes.
And then I drain the strucket and then I used to put it in the washing machine.
I know.
And I would
That's
just
wild
spin it.
to me.
And then I would really have to reshape that thing. Things were all out of whack. This was a dream.
Because now
I put it in a mesh bag.
and then
I put the mesh bag in the strucket. And then I take the mesh bag out and I put that in the spin dryer. But you could put it in the washing machine, whatever you're using. And then when you open it up, it still just looks like you put it in there. Nothing floated around. Renee told Renee that and she's like, I can't wait until you tell the podcast.
that was wild to me that you're like, no, I just throw it in there.
Why? That's what I've been doing.
But why?
Because I also am a very literal person. And if you say, wash it like you block your sweaters, that's how I block my sweaters. I put them in a strucket.
Yes.
I just dunk them in there.
But you could also be putting those in laundry bags and then picking up.
Well, now that I'm going to put them in the spin dryer, normally before I started spinning everything like crazy, I just rolled it in a towel and it didn't matter. Like I would drain it in the strucket and then I would just like blip it into a towel. And then I would just roll it up and squish it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So why did it need to be in a bag to do that?
I feel like you can pick it up out of your strainer. You know how?
Yeah, but I wasn't picking it up. I was just dumping it. Okay. Like it's bread dough. Bloop.
Same in your washing machine? Or you never spun your sweaters out in your washing machine?
I would, but I would do the stomping first.
Oh.
So it wouldn't get all wacky when I picked it up.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would do the stomping and then I would scoop it. It was a lot like bread dough, all of this. Scoop and then I would bloop it in there.
I forget, somebody said on the internet that you have to pick it up. Maybe it was Andrea Mowry. Pick it up like a baby. Like your wet sweater. Don't let any parts dangle because the weight of the water will
yeah, that's true.
Morph your knits.
I believe that. But anyhow, Renee was right. The laundry bag, huge improvement.
It's just so much easier.
It really was.
I know.
And I
then you
have so
don't have to
many.
do that thing where, like, the skein, you're like, where's this loop coming from? Why isn't it even? Where's the tie supposed to be?
Correct.
Are you
Sometimes-
going to the left or are you
Listen.
going to the right?
Sometimes the ties would break off. I would have to do this so many times. I was like, I was working hard.
You were working much harder than you needed to.
It's true. It's true.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, so
And hopefully that helps somebody who...
probably no one out there is doing the chaotic things that I was doing.
I bet so. I bet so.
If
that
you are-
also literal.
You could listen to my sister like she's your sister.
That's so funny. She was like, I am shocked. She
I
told me.
was! Because when I did it, it was a little bit as a like, okay, Renee, we'll see how much this helps.
Because you put it in a centrifuge, essentially, too. I know.
It was like, in my memory, it's very hard to move in that machine. Whenever you get stuck, you're just stuck.
I know, but it went in like spaghetti noodles out of a strainer, I'm
That
sure.
is true.
Yeah.
It did do that.
Yeah. And also, I'm so worried that one of those little threads is going to, like, go through a hole. I don't think that that's possible, but that's always a fear of mine. So I want it, like, contained in that zippered or, like, drawstring, whatever style you have, laundry bag.
It worked.
Good. I'm glad it worked. I'm glad you made your life easier.
I did. Okay, so my plan is to have this spin done before Tour de Fleece.
Okay.
And then I have other things to spin for Tour de Fleece. But I want to have like, this is what I did for Tour de Fleece. And it's not something old. It's like something started and finished.
Okay.
So, I mean, if not, I'll just leave that to the side like every other whip in my life. But I'm going on vacation during the Tour de Fleece. So I'm going to take the dove with me.
Yes.
That's my plan.
Yes.
And I think I'm really going to have to like throttle how much I spin, although I'll be on vacation. So like I will spin every day, but since I'm not going to take the things to ply and all that, I'm just going to spin.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
at some point,
that's smart.
right? Like I got to keep it to a couple bobbins because I don't want to travel with like do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I maybe won't get a ton done that first week because I'll be away, but I will spin on all the days.
That's exciting.
I know.
Our
It is
first
fun.
Tour de Fleece.
I know. So you guys tell me, what do you think? Do you think that you wait until it starts and then you like decide how you're spinning your fiber and like tear it all up and stuff? Or do you do that first?
Do you think there's a right answer?
No, I just want to know
you
like
just want to know what people
what
do.
do people do?
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know.
I feel like with the the prologue, a lot of people are doing that already so that they have their like little nest of prepared stuff.
Yeah.
And all they have to do is
Yeah,
spin.
but I have. Did I show you guys this? I have this advent that I want to spin.
This advent always makes me chuckle.
What?
I can't not chuckle with this advent.
I have this advent.
It's beautiful.
It is. This is from, who's this from? Nest Fiber Co., I think. And it was like an ounce a day. So I have, and there's 14. So I have 14 ounces.
That'd be perfect.
It would be perfect.
Yeah.
But, so it technically is prepared. Like there's no prologue that needs done to this. But do I want to decide how I'm going to spin it and then, so then I could take it on vacation with me? Or do I want to let the fates just have it? Do you know what I mean? That's my question. Am I going to like, how am I going to spin this stuff? And am I deciding that now?
She's the trip planner.
I'm thinking out loud. This is out loud thinking.
I know. On Tour de Fleece day or like 1 to 2 days before, that's when I'll be like, this is what I want to do. And you're like, how do I do it? And I'm like, why are we thinking about this right now? No, I know. It's just our two different personality types.
It is. But, oh yeah, I have things in buckets already. We have a lineup.
What else is in a bucket?
What can I make out of this?
What
Okay,
else
but
you
wait.
got over there?
Hold this.
Okay.
So I have this. And then
This is beautiful.
Thank
this
you.
Is so
this
pretty.
is beautiful. This is 14 ounces, and I don't think that that is going to get me a garment, and I want one.
Okay.
So
You want to apply it with something?
Well, this is Nest Fiber Club, and this looks like it goes with this.
Yeah.
So that brings me up to 18 ounces.
So this is all Nest.
It's all Nest.
Yeah.
And I have more Nest Fiber Clubs,
Yes.
so I could I could keep adding to it, but what is the number to get a sweater?
I would do the weight of like, what would you order for skeins on the internet?
Let's say it's a DK weight, because I want a 3-ply, because I think a 3-ply is just a nicer yarn.
So it's DK weight, and is it textured or not?
Let's say not.
Okay, so a stockinette DK sweater. How many grams-ish or skeins would you order?
I would order 7 and probably only use 6.
Okay, so 600 grams to 700 grams. So you want to spin for 700?
Sure.
Okay. What do we have here?
Why? These are ounces. What's an ounce to a gram? Hold on, I'll ask Google. Ounce to gram. Okay. What did I say?
700 grams.
24 ounces.
So you have 14 here?
So I need 14. So I need 10 more ounces.
Wait, you have 14.
14.
Plus?
4.
Okay.
18. I just get one more braid. Right? 19, 20, 21, 22.
You're shaking that number around. Yeah.
24.6, but I think 700 that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's just what I buy because I don't want to run out of
I know. I get it.
But I think I could do it with 22. So I'll get one more braid out of my Nest stash.
Yeah.
That'll be, yeah. Won't that be pretty? Little like pink rainbow.
So we did it. This is your Tour de Fleece spin.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but it always was. But the question is, when do I start deciding how?
I'd probably do that now before you travel.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one less thing you have to.
And then I'll have to lug all that with
right.
me.
And you don't want to do last minute art project.
Right. Right. But isn't that pretty?
Yeah. So I feel like you could chop this up into also 1 ounce. Or if you have a color kind of like this and make that one of the plies.
Yeah. I mean,
it's very fun.
I think that this is not my own thought. I'm sure many people agree, but like dyers have personalities. So like all the Nest Fiber Clubs kind of go together because she has
a vibe.
Yes. So I don't think there's like a wrong answer.
Yeah.
But I'll try to find one in the same, basically these are like pastels. Mm-hmm. So in the
my
same
jaunty was
vibe.
All Nest.
Yeah.
And it was easy because
they all
just go.
Vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm excited about that.
That's going to be very pretty.
So here, you guys can probably see, those are this colors and these are this colors.
And then this one is Moxie.
That's just a bunch of like
a merino.
pinks.
What,
They're all, there's little tags inside these, but they're like this is Cormo.
Are they all different?
Yes.
Oh, that's fun.
This is alpaca silk.
Oh.
Look at that. Feel that. Wow. This one's merino. There's some like wild ones in here. This is merino silk.
What a fun spin.
I know. Falkland merino. Polworth. I thought there was, I think it's, what's this one? There was one in here that I was like, whoo. Oh, that's BFL silk. Maybe it's that alpaca silk. Punta Arenas. I mean, this is like a little breed study in here.
Well, yeah, but I'm wondering, like, do you want to make sure?
Correct.
Right.
See?
I didn't realize that it was all different
decisions.
fiber.
South American wool. I think I just need to maybe put all the ones that are drapey together.
In one
ply. So
I agree.
That it spreads out the drape.
Yes.
This is Rambouillet. Hold on, there's only a couple more.
What a fun little adventure.
Isn't it?
Yes.
This was really fun. This was a fun thing. And merino, Cormo. What's this one? This one has silk in it, I think. Oh, there it is. Merino soy.
Soy. That's cool.
So cool.
Soy cool.
But like, this is very cool. And I think in my experience, that the fiber advents are a more reasonable price than the yarn advents, because the yarn advents, especially if you get like the 24-day ones, those can be hundreds of dollars. And I think that I paid maybe around $100 for that. And this is going to keep me busy for weeks.
Yeah.
Months if you count the knitting.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a lot of bang for your buck.
I agree.
Love this one.
What fiber is that?
I don't know, but it looks like a little tie-dyed piece of fiber.
Merino.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. It's very pretty.
So yeah, I'll take all the slippery ones.
Yep.
And group them together.
Yep.
I think I'll do that first. I'll see what percentage of slippery I have. Because if it's not enough, maybe I'll go find another full one that's slippery.
Yes.
So that I have like an equal amount.
Yes.
And then split the other ones up some other way.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Look at that.
See, I gotta think out loud though. That had to happen out loud. If it didn't happen here, I was just gonna call Renee one day and make her do that with me.
I would happily do it with you.
Yeah.
Moxie.
She's more willing to do it when it has no effect on her. If it's something I'm trying to work out that also affects her, she'll start to get a little itchy while I'm like going through she's like, I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, well, good to know, but I'm still thinking about it.
That's true.
Especially like when
pass.
Can we record? We can record at 8:30 in the morning. Don't like it. She'll be like, that tongue comes out of there.
Does it? Can you tell that we're always on FaceTime unless we're driving? But we see each other's faces a lot.
That's funny.
Hey, I did want to make a shout out to a newer knitting content creator. However, she is not a new content creator, just new to the knitting realm. Her channel is Hello from Liz Matthews. And we had the opportunity to meet Liz in person, but we have been internet friends with her for a while.
Yes.
And it's one of those things you're like, how did we even start becoming friends? Like, I don't remember who was the original contact or what we were talking about, but I chat with her regularly. And now Rachel and I get to chat, but she has a big cross-stitch community on YouTube, and she just decided to share her knitting. So if you've not found her channel yet, go check her out. She's really like excited about the knitting. Yeah. And she was thinking about making a knitting YouTube channel when we were in Maryland together. Mm-hmm. And we were like, do it. Absolutely do it. Everyone should contribute to the community as much as they want.
Yes.
So I'm really excited for her. Yeah. And it's nice to like hang out with her online.
It is. I enjoy them. I think maybe she has 3 or 4. She has 3 or 4 knitting podcasts.
Yes.
Big library of the cross stitch, but
she's a cross stitch designer. Yeah.
Yeah. And she calls herself a new knitter. I think she's been knitting longer than we have.
She has.
But she also is very honest with her process. So she'll tell you if things didn't go good.
Yes.
And it's...
And you know how I like my neutrals, and Rachel likes her blues and pinks. Liz likes green.
Yeah.
But it looks great on her.
It does. It does.
So go check her out. This is the last June podcast. Is that right?
Sounds, yeah, I feel like.
I need a calendar.
Last June podcast. Yeah, because I'm traveling on podcast day next week.
Oh.
So we got to get it in.
Where's today? Is it?
Today's the 22nd.
Okay, yes. Okay, so this will be her last podcast to wish you guys happy Pride. We hope you've had a fun, happy, celebratory month. And we also have to pick a winner.
To pick a winner. Oh, I didn't do that. Hold on. Panicking.
Oh, and I hope everyone had a good Father's Day. That was this weekend, too. It was a jam-packed week for us. We had 2 family birthdays and a Father's Day to celebrate.
Okay. Let me find the... Ooh, this is exciting. Live. It's a live drawing. What if the person that we picked didn't pick Rachel or Renee?
What do you mean?
They had to comment.
Oh.
Will we still let them win?
No. We've never been big on rules here. We're all
No
just doing
winning
it for the
for
community.
you.
Hey, I have to tell you though. Okay, so last week, if you missed last week's episode, Rachel said, which one of us is the trip planner? And whoever commented, you had to pick Renee or Rachel, but you didn't have to be right to be entered to win. You just had to leave a comment because she was curious. She was like, I'm going to ask them that question.
I was like, I think that there is a significant amount of you that we've misrepresented ourselves somehow. I feel like we really nailed it today, though.
Maybe. We masked too hard other days.
That's right. Okay, here we go. The winner.
Randomly selected. We just go to a comment picker generator.
We put in the URL of the thing, and then it does what it does.
Yeah.
The winner is at Daphne Saint 7859.
Congratulations, Daphne Saint 7859.
I don't know. Daphne, we'll go with they. They said, I think Renee is the planner. I feel she needs to know what's happening and where important documents are at all times.
The important documents part is true.
She does want to know it. She doesn't want to hold it. She just wants to know it.
I do like to have the information and have it in a safe place. That's my job in the house.
Uh-huh.
I'm the safe.
Yes.
Give me the passports. Give me the birth certificates.
Yes.
Give me that important document.
But she is not picking a hotel or making a reservation.
Not with her in the mix. And my husband. So before life with my husband and like moving to the same location as Rachel, I was the planner for my friend group. Like, give me that. I'm just going to do that. But with Rachel and my husband, they have so many opinions that we will get in fights if I try to also have an opinion in the matter. So they just get to decide. Is it true? If I said, Rachel, I did that already, she'd be like,
what did you do?
what were the other options? How did you decide that that was the best one? Did you know that it was $2 cheaper if you do it through this place? Did you use this code?
That's true.
And my husband will lay out all of the options for me. He's very good at that.
I give you options.
Yes.
I will give you
okay,
options.
Yes. You also lay out all the options for me. I'm sorry. I wasn't saying that you don't. I'm saying he needs to give me a suite of options.
Yeah.
And he needs to know that I am okay with whichever ones I'm okay with. And then I'll be like, I relinquish. I don't care.
Yeah.
As long as I have one of these three, I'll be happy. You're more like, you pretty much know what I want, right?
I think so.
So does he. But
I
he
think
needs
so.
the green light
But
with me.
sometimes I do know what you want, but I think there's a better option. So I will present the options because, like, I know you don't want to wake up in the morning, but I do think that it's better if we leave at 7:30 because then we get there and it's 2:30 and it's not 7:30 at night. So I will.
Oh, you mean for like booking?
Yeah, like
air
when
travel?
we're booking things.
I'm
Yes.
like, are we talking about accommodations? Because that's where I was in my brain.
But like when we're planning things, I'm like, okay, I do know what she wants, but this is not the best idea.
I know.
So
I
Renee's
will-
involved in the decision making. She's just never the one clicking the buttons.
No.
Or like keeping track of
No.
you guys.
Can I tell you? Because if Rachel was like, hey, I messed that up. We're actually going to fly it this time. I would be like, okay, whatever. If I did that, she would like short.
Hey, once, I think it was when we went to Rhinebeck last year, we were both buying tickets to things. This is a terrible idea. If you're traveling in a group, someone has to be the ticket buyer. Like, I got the tickets to Indy, and then Renee got the tickets to a Woolen Affair, and then, like, I bought a ticket to Rhinebeck, and she bought a day's tickets to Rhinebeck, and we couldn't find those tickets. We didn't know who bought them, where we stored them. We did not know anything.
Also because sometimes you buy it for this event, but a different website name sends you the tickets. What was it?
And then sometimes you can save them this way in your phone, but sometimes you have to save them that way in your phone. And
Renee will usually make a note for herself where all that
it
stuff
was
is.
so, I was like, we can't do this.
Hey.
This is crazy.
Okay,
and
but
also, do you know when we decide to look for those tickets? Walking in.
Wait.
Like, who has the tickets? You have the
are they?
tickets? Wait, hold on, wait.
Did we buy tickets? Do
We
have
look like
tickets?
dummies.
Hey, but also, although Rachel wants to be in charge of everything, there will come a point in the trip where she is over being in charge, but you're not going to know when it's coming. So you just have to be available that when she's like, you're doing this, you'd be like, okay, I'll do this. When we were in Vogue, it was getting our taxi to the hotel. Remember, we got off that plane and you're like, I don't want to do this. I'm like, okay, I'll do it.
Okay, but listen, we didn't do that very good either. She did do it, and this is not a criticism on Renee at all. It's a criticism.
Sounds like it already.
On the Uber shuttle directions. It said, walk out of the terminal. We walked out of the terminal. Look for the sign. There's the sign. Cross the street. We did that. Stand in this shelter. We did. We stood there with someone else catching the same shuttle as us. It was so cold. It was so cold. One more time for emphasis. It was so cold. And we stood there, and people would come, and they would load onto their shuttle, and they would leave.
After we found the airport employee, I was like, excuse me, can you tell me where that is? Because we went there, but that doesn't look right. And they're like, oh, no, you have to go up, get on a train, go down 2 stops, and then go down and across the street. And we're like, okay, that's not what this says, but okay.
Right.
And she was like, hey, come on, follow me.
And then when we got there, our shuttle was gone. But it didn't say our shuttle was gone. It said our shuttle was late.
It said arriving soon.
So I asked one of the other Uber shuttle guys, and I was like, when is this person coming with the shuttle? And he was like, he's not coming. I was like, and then he said, but you can book. I was like, can I get on your shuttle? He's like, if you want to walk 14 blocks. I was like, no. I have 2 suitcases, sir.
And there was so much snow on the ground.
Right.
Do you remember when snow was down?
Yes.
There were like...
Sometimes you had a penguin walk in between footprints.
That's right.
In New York City.
And you couldn't slide because there was a mound of ice snow that would go right up your butt.
So, I don't even know why we got on this tangent, but we're going now.
Yes, no, it's because you want to be in charge, but sometimes you're like, I don't want to do this part.
No, I did not want to do that part. And then
neither
we
did
met
I,
this
but
girl.
okay.
This girl was so nice standing beside us. The man's like, that shuttle's not coming. Book this other shuttle. And so we say to this girl, that shuttle's not coming. We have to book the other shuttle. And then she booked it, and we didn't have seats on it.
Good for her, though, because she was a solo traveler. And listen, if someone's going to get in a strange cab, wasn't strange, but you know what I mean?
But it's like, expensive cab.
She knew exactly where she was going.
That's right.
And she was with other people, and she was safe. And we had to go walk to a different place to get into a
cab. Then finally we got there. That was so much work that this year I said to Renee, I think we should not fly.
I think we're not going to fly.
We should just get on the train.
If we go,
we're not going to fly. Because getting from the airport into the city was... That took... Also, the cab opened he was like, I don't think all your bags are going to fit in here. I was like, well, then we're going to have to put them on our laps because they have to come with us. What do you mean? It's not an option, sir.
Oh, wait, but I have the thing... Okay, I have the thing where I don't want to call people. I think it's my... I think it's a little bit of a trauma response from being in corporate America, being on calls all the time, having to make have the awkward conversations, have all of that. That it'll be like time to call and ask for something. And I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Oh, I'll do that.
You'll do that.
I'll do that all day.
And my husband will do that.
Yeah.
And also, if I do it, if I say, I'm going to do this, do you care that I'm going to do it? Not to you necessarily, but my husband, he'll be like, well, did you ask this? No. Did you ask that? No.
Renee
you can do it if you would like to do it differently. I did it this way.
Oh, wait. Renee and I went to buy something.
P.S. He's the best. My husband is the absolute best. But this is something that he very much wants to be in control of, and I allow it.
Renee and I went to buy something one day, and as soon as we went to pay, I thought, we're paying with a debit card we've never used before. They're not going to let us pay with this debit card. And they did not. And Renee was like, I'll call the bank. And I was like, great, that sounds great. And after about 20 minutes, she was like,
I don't want to do
your turn
it
here. And it was on speakerphone. And I was like, hello. And the lady was like, hi, yes, ma'am. If you do all of these steps. We'll approve it in 2 to 3 days. And I was like, I'm sorry, that's not an acceptable solution. And Renee's going, yeah. She's like cheering me on, like, you can do it. You're doing a good job. But she was not done talking.
I'll be a cheerleader. Yeah.
2 to 3 days, ma'am. I'm trying to pay for something right now with my money that's in my bank account. What do you mean?
Oh,
okay, that's enough of that.
We let Rachel be the planner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I do most of the time very happily.
Yes.
Unless you try to change my plans. And then I'm like,
do I try to change your plans?
no.
Okay.
No.
I'm usually
But other
like, tell me
people
what's
in our family sometimes will try to change our plans. And I'm like, listen.
Then it's true.
This was not the time to mention these details. Okay?
You missed the boat like 3 months ago, buddy.
I don't love this. I don't love what's happening right now.
I sent Rachel a meme this past week that was like, I'm highly annoyed because I made up an entire agenda in my head and communicated it to no one, and
no
nobody's
one's following
it.
No one's following this made up schedule that I have in my head that's a secret from everybody.
No, but I feel like most of the time we're on the same page.
Oh yeah.
I think it's good. We couldn't both be A's. Somebody
No.
has to be like, whatever. I don't care. And also when things don't go according to plan, I'm like, who cares? Whatever.
Sometimes I'm like that. Sometimes I'm not.
Hey, would you guys like to guess who has missed the most amount of flights in their life?
Yes, please. Please guess.
That can be this week. Oh, it's going to be like a get to know table 10. Who?
You got it.
Does one of us have an unfair advantage because one of us may have had more opportunities to be on flights? What is it?
What's the answer? Proportionally. Amount of flights that you did not miss versus how many flights you did miss. Who missed more? Anyhow. Okay, wrap it up.
Wait, one
We've
more
jumped
thing.
the shark. Is that what the saying is when the shows go off the rails?
Okay, what else do we have to say? We did the winner. Do we have anything to give away this week? I don't think so.
Nope.
We did our whips. We did our finishes.
I think that's it. We said Happy Pride. We told everybody who we are, where you can find us.
Mm-hmm. I think that's it, right?
Gear up for Tour de Fleece. We're going to host a little group in our Ravelry forums.
Yep. I will set up a page closer to the time.
And I think that's it.
Okay. Love it.
All right. This one's long. We really went for it here at the end.
I could sit here and hang out a lot longer, too.
But we have to, because we have more things to do.
What do we have to do?
So we have to say goodbye to this one so we can say hello to them again and teach them how to cut a shirt.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going to do this.
We can do that, too.
Oh,
but
I
not
do
if
want
we
to
don't
do
say
this.
goodbye.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.